card debt a month. How much is your credit card debt?
Please don't tell me that's yours.
No.
3,000 Rand interest on credit card.
Whose is that?
No, I'm at Legal Talk South Africa.
Oh yeah, Britny gets all the skinner from there. Eh?
What's that?
Legal Talk South Africa.
Legal talk. So
And
it's
it's like-
somebody asking for like debt relief.
Yeah.
Can I just read this post here? I don't know if I can. You're recording now. I won't mention names.
It's okay. This is like an Auntie Aggie. This is now a financial Auntie Aggie.
So, Anonymous says, I need some advice.
Anony.
Anony. I had a credit card when I was married and there were 2 incomes.
And they were roommates.
My credit card limit was increased about a year later by quite a substantial amount. Okay. When I got divorced, I could no longer make the repayments required. I don't believe I signed any agreement for that credit limit.
But you
still used the money.
Dipshit.
Case closed.
Okay.
Balls in order.
Anonymous continues to say, when I got divorced, I could no longer make the repayments required.
Case closed.
I don't believe I signed my agreement for that credit limit. 1 month, my whole salary was drawn out of my bank by the bank to pay my credit card. For the past 6 years...
The whole salary $3,000.
No, listen, let me continue.
Listen, Linda.
Then you're taking up way too much credit if your entire salary only covers your max
For the
interest.
past 6 years, I've been paying the collectors 500 Rand, and for just as many years, I've been requesting my signed credit card application, but nobody is sending it.
But I didn't sign a letter.
But I used the money.
You need to send the letter, otherwise I'm not paying it.
I have emailed just about everyone in the credit card department, and when I phone, I'm told they will send it, but I never get it.
Boris must be working there.
I'd put her on Truecaller block list.
My card is sitting on over 200,000 Rand now because I'm getting charged around about 3,000 Rand interest a month.
Why are you spending a deposit of a house?
That's so much money.
I need help as this is weighing heavily on my shoulders. I only earn 10,000 Rand a month, and after I've filled my petrol tank and paid my rent and electricity, I barely have anything left.
Look, firstly, I feel sorry for her. I do feel sorry for her.
I don't know if it's a he or she.
I do feel sorry for them. Sorry.
Well, you said it's Miss Anony.
Yes, Miss Anony.
Anonymous.
You would have known they gave you that
because you
extra
get the
money
SMS.
because you spent the money.
And they love sending those SMSs like, you qualify for a 550,000 Rand car loan from Westbank.
Yeah, but like you can't.
That was a pretty good advice.
That was really good. Guys, contact us.
You can't say.
I won't say shit. I'll do the music.
You can't say now, well, I never signed a
if you spend the money,
increase agreement. You fucking spent the money.
You spend money that wasn't yours. That's
Exactly.
But
It's
this
not
comes
your
down
money.
to it
It's
comes
not
down to
just
financial
because-
literacy, right?
But it's like the NASFA's chum that got sent the 14 million.
Yeah, and then
she spent
spending.
800,000 Rand.
in like what
in like
3
a
days.
weekend.
Yeah.
And then when they were like, oh, you need to pay that money back, she was like, the fuck I do.
You put it in my account, and that
You
means
made the
it's
mistake.
mine. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
No, dude.
I want to know what happens to this anonymous person and their 200,000 Rand credit card debt.
They will never pay that off.
Yeah. Even like with
they can
financial
barely cover it.
sequestration,
I mean,
it's...
they're only now paying like 500 Rand a month.
She has to enter.
3,000 Rand interest. They're still being charged like 2,500 Rand a month of interest.
Yeah, I mean,
you'd
that's
have
in
to
the
find-
terms and agreements, like what she initially signed.
Yeah.
If she gets the initial credit card agreement, which she should have herself. That'll stipulate all of these things. It'll say like when you qualify for step ups in your credit limit allowance, because that isn't just on your income; it's on your reliability to pay things back.
And the problem is like the debt collectors. If you go to like a financial sequestration or debt assistance or whatever, they often what they do is they buy that debt from the bank. So how it works is It's quite scallum actually. So how it works. But that's what they do. They buy that debt from the bank and they say, okay, you don't owe the bank anything now, but we'll offer you X amount. But then they often say, this is a contract that has to be signed by your employer. That 500 rand a month comes off regardless.
It comes off before your salary.
Account, before your salary.
Before you get paid out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a debt relief program. So that's the only way you can get out of it.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry.
Speaking of which,
sorry, Tom. Hey, go under debt review. You're in trouble.
Yeah, 100%.
If Westpac can do it, so can you. Hey, have you heard about that?
How hectic?
Fucking Westpac lifestyle from the young roots in Krugersdorp.
That's the problem.
A good family business.
That's the
now
problem.
they franchised too far. I'm not going to say much. These are all allegations. I don't want them to now listen. Not that they could listen to this, but I don't want the plastic
we
mafia.
need to go viral, dude. So fuck it, dude.
That's true. Okay, Tupperware mafia, if you're listening, listen up, Ottoman. You're fucking...
I'm going to come and put a lid in your bed.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to find the Tupperware.
Yeah, I'm going to put the Tupperware in your bed with no lid. I'm going to find your favorite Tupperware and break a clip off. No more airtight seals for you.
Yeah, take the rubber out.
Take the rubber out. No more fresh cookies. Now they're going to go stale.
I'm going to come put spaghetti bolognese sauce
in your white Tupperware.
Put spaghetti sauce in all of your Tupperware.
When it's done, it's going to look like one of the Paris Hilton sisters.
Looks like Trump's cheek.
It's going to look like Trump's cheeks. From a reliable source.
Reliable spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, it's the fucking best spaghetti sauce in the world. What are they going to do with all those spices? Fuck. Anyway,
a lot of spices,
there's a lot of spices at Westpac. So that's the thing. So for those of you that haven't heard, Westpac's going into what they call business rescue. It sounds smart when I say it. I just don't understand exactly what it means.
But business rescue.
Yeah, so
I'll
they're being forced
because I've done business rescue.
So they're being forced into business rescue by some of their customers.
Yeah.
I mean their suppliers. So basically, from what I understand, they franchised too fast and they sort of built it on the back of their suppliers allegedly. So they're not paying their suppliers. So basically,
increasing their
let's put it at a sum of they owe their suppliers 450 million rand.
Yeah.
Something ridiculous like that. And their suppliers got together. A couple of them got together and they were like, our lawyers got together and they're represented by a single firm and they're putting Westpac under financial rescue or business rescue.
Yeah, so they've obviously been able to prove that under normal business operations, they're not going to get paid their money back. So they go to lawyers and the lawyers enter into this agreement or kind of hold them accountable and go, listen, you have to prove to us that you can pay us back. Yeah. And these are the terms that you pay us back. Otherwise, we're going to
take your assets.
Your business. And you know what the best thing about being a business rescue practitioner is?
Yeah.
You always get paid first.
You get first dibs.
Always.
I thought you get first dibs on assets.
I want the Tupperware. I want the cayenne pepper.
Pool floaty.
I want the crushed chilies.
Yeah. Shuck peppercorns and mustard. It's from my gran. She makes a lekker honey mustard. But my thing is,
it's hectic, dude.
But that's exactly
business rescue is normally I'd say I did quite a lot of business rescue, especially during COVID times.
Look at this, so selfless. All this business rescue.
Yeah. Look, listen, a lot of it was unpaid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, that I can imagine.
Yeah. But a lot of the professional stuff back when I was working in a firm and stuff. It's hectic. It's really hectic because
I can imagine.
The operations and stuff kind of cease. And you still need to pay everybody and pay everything off.
And that's the thing. So you're accumulating more debt.
If they're going to get paid, so they stop working properly. Everybody enters panic stations. People leave. People cry. People are doing. It's crazy.
Yeah. But it's frightening.
And you basically there to trim as much fat off the business as possible so that it can survive. Which means retrenchments. Yeah. Losing this, losing that. Sorry, you got to pay that. You got to chase your debtors to come and settle their accounts. You have to it's crazy.
So this is my thing. So let's say a business like they go into financial rescue or business rescue. And they then say, let's say they've got 3,000 employees. They say to 500 of those employees, they say, cool, we have to retrench you. Legally, according to legislation and labor law, it falls within the criteria of valid reasoning that they are financially unable to support those 500 people. But how do you prove those are the 500 people that you're going to get rid of? That's the thing.
Oh, it's such a process. It depends what business you're at. So sometimes...
Are you watching a fucking fighter jet show or something?
It's raining outside,
yeah,
dude.
Geez, like.
I didn't know you guys had tin roofs installed.
Yeah. Fucking fiddler on the roof.
Street Fighter through a broken speaker.
What are you watching? A drag race? Huh? Between a jet car and a comet.
It's a RuPaul. What? RuPaul?
Yeah, RuPaul special.
Drag race.
Oh, that's cool. Are they making like Adidas shoes? They do, eh? From the plastic. That's another story. Anyway, business rescue.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So like if you're
depends.
in retail.
Yeah, so they'll go, okay, cool. Well, we have to shut down fringe operations.
Yeah.
So if they're selling cell phones in the corner, then Edgar's, they'll be like, cheers, chums, we're not selling cell phones anymore. So you have to identify the core.
What the main focus of the business is.
What's making your most margins, and that's your core focus. And it's like trimming a tree, right? When branches start like wilting out, you have to cut those and focus on the things that are growing. So that's basically what you do with the business. So basically, it's just a lot more complex.
We're not going to get nifty nibs from Westpac anymore.
It might be their core business. Then it's okay. You might not get helium balloons.
And look, I haven't seen a lot of nifty nibs in Westpac. Not enough to justify that, keeping that, I guess.
I think you'll get helium balloons, but you won't get nifty nibs.
So here's my thing, right? Could it ever go to insolvency in terms of that? An investor can come in and say, cool, I'll buy the business for your debt.
Yeah. It's actually, it happens quite a lot. Where somebody comes in and says, okay, cool, your business is actually worth 100,000.
Yeah, because of all the debt that you have.
Yeah, because if I accumulate that with all the debt that you've got up, this is the value of the business. So what it would be. So minus your liabilities.
Buy Westpac, and then you get all the core nibs ever.
Shit. Then we go straight to the source, boys.
We go straight to the top.
Straight to the top. And the chocos. And we get the 13 rand a kilo bag. Welcome, business partners. I'm proud to be business partners with you guys.
We'll be the niftiest of the nibs, dude.
We'll be the
and we'll change it to corn knobs.
Corn knobs, yeah. So,
nifty knobs.
I love that. Nifty knobs. If ever I started like a Chippendales equivalent or a Chippendales like opposition, I'd call them nifty knobs. And it's bow ties, but not around their necks. It's around their willies. Yeah.
Oh, neat.
Yeah. Hey,
neat knobs.
You guys said you're supposed to have bow ties. Where are they? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it's called ball ties, my man.
Yeah, welcome.
I just picture.
Don't picture it.
Bounce, 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 yeah, exactly. Nothing except a bow tie on his penis, like Party Boy. 100%. Nifty knobs. I love it. And little top hats.
Yeah, you can. You can actually.
Wow. Okay.
If you have a good trim, you can actually have like. You can make it like an Abe Lincoln.
Yes, or like they used to make those like little jerseys for the top of wine bottles, like that. But it's like a little cane in the hand.
You know how they've got those chickens that have like they put like that wire over them with the little arms,
with the Arnold Schwarzenegger arms.
Yeah, so you do that with the chicken, but you do those arms on your
man, on your nifty knob.
On your nifty knob.
Hey, how great would that be? But
he's holding a glass and he's got like a
little monocle. Yeah, can play Monopoly with my pole. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I think we're tapping into like a bachelorette's market. Would you like, Brit? Let's be honest, right?
Yeah, back.
You're a lady, okay? You're a lady. You enjoy a good humorous thing, you know. So, like, if you were at a bachelor's and like out came a serious stripper. Or out came nifty knobs. What would you prefer? You see, that's the laughter of jovial, like.
we're going to come out with sour monkeys or whatever. What the shot called? Sour,
yes, yeah. Sour. It was sour monkey. Yeah.
I once went to a bachelorette at Tees.
Did you say they're called? Okay.
Tees Hood. And
I was say if somebody already
the
did
most
monkey nose,
uncomfortable.
I'll be saying it.
I was so
Prince penises.
I shouted at the stripper to like get off of me because I was just trying to eat my food because you can eat there. Like how gross, right?
I didn't know we had burry rolls.
curly fries. Curly fries
and burry rolls.
And he was like, I don't know, he was trying to like sell me a drink or a lap dance. I couldn't like tell.
Was it a lap dance? Because then that wasn't the name of the
As
drink.
long as he's not selling you burry rolls.
And if he was trying to sell you a blowjob, then he's in the wrong area.
And he was like, he couldn't stop like touching my shoulders. I was like, just leave me the fuck alone. I'm just trying to eat my burger. Like,
My guy, get me for a fucking burger special.
There's a guy, I think I've already spoken about this, but a guy and me with the B-Cell boys.
Yes, yeah.
We always act like we're a gay couple whenever it
Yes.
comes to bachelors. Because then whenever you try and ignore strippers, they
go
so
after
much
you
more
more,
attention
yeah.
to you. So I just say, sorry, my partner and I, we're trying to not get in the way because this isn't really our thing.
Yeah.
We don't want you to waste your time with us, so don't worry about it. We've already paid, but you go do your thing. You know?
Yeah.
And then they'll like come to us for like tips, or they'll bring us drinks and be like, "Oh, what should we do?" And I'll be like, "Beat the fucking shit out of that guy with the bolt."
Yeah.
Dude, Justin. Holy shit. After a while, we had to ask him to stop because he was bleeding after.
Really?
Dude, he didn't have so hard. We're like, harder!
Just blood splashing against the wall.
No, dude, fucking bad. No. But we were like, we were the gay consultants there, which was really nice.
I like that.
It's the best way of just. His name's Jeff.
I don't think I know.
Really?
I don't know him.
He's actually a running influencer at the moment.
A runfluencer.
Yeah, that's why I got into him because he's got really nice calves. And lots of shoes.
You are selling this hard.
No. Like I promise you, for so long.
It's a pointless soft.
No, for so long because I honestly I've got nothing against like sex workers and strippers and all those things. 100%, and they're all nice people. But like it's I'm not the target market, and like saying no thanks never works. So that's a really good way. It just helps you. It's like when those guys try and sell me belts when you get out of your car at like a parking lot. I just say, "Oh, I don't wear any pants with belts." Sorry.
Yeah.
Or they try and sell you nuts. You go, "I'm allergic."
Yeah.
Then they go, "Okay, cool. I love nuts."
Yeah.
But I'm just not going to buy some out of a cardboard box.
Yeah,
some tiny,
but that's exactly it. Like you say, like it's you've got nothing against them, and they're trying to earn their living.
Yeah, I'm pointing them in the right direction. I'm saying I've got no interest, but the only thing you're going to listen to me when I say this is like I'm not into that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can't be like, oh no, I'm
as soon as you try to sell it more like, no, it's not for me, then they're going to be like, oh, but why not? And then try harder. I think that's the problem.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
Dude, it's the worst thing in the world.
And you can't blame them because they're just trying to sell their thing. Yeah,
and you can walk away, you can go outside, whatever, they'll hunt you down because they need to break that horse. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to that wild horse there. We're going to bring the rope in until.
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
I want to be a cowboy, baby.
That one, that's a difficult one. I'm going to break that one.
He got 2 legs.
He mine, motherfucker.
2 legs and 3 teeth.
2 legs, and I've seen that little one between his legs.
His name's Nifty Knobs.
Boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom, ticka, boom. But Britny, you still didn't answer the question. Strippers or nifty knobs?
I told you, I cannot.
No, but if they came out and it was like humorous.
Yeah, no, so like imagine, but they're not even like they're not even like really good looking. Yeah. But like say like it's like, so like me, but with like a giant schlong. And it's like, like, not right now, it's winter.
Are we talking like the Hilmar of...
Yes, yeah, so Hilmar, right? Hilmar, but like, let's say, did you ever see Full Monty? So it's like a humorous... Nifty knobs, yeah, you see, because it's humorous. Like, that's the thing. People don't understand. Fucking humor.
Okay, when's your next party?
I am not having one. I am not having one.
Are we going to do it for Claire's? Let's do it for your sister's bachelorette.
Let's do it for a wedding.
Yes. There's a lot more people there. There's a lot more people. Better advertising.
Yeah, way better. It's actually really good.
And I'm running the show. People. I'm running the show. So I'll have the podium.
Yeah. You've
and
got
right
the wedding.
there and then.
We've got the reception.
Yeah, I'll be the big knob.
Okay,
I'll be the main knob. Hey?
You need
Who's Hilmar?
No, I'll tell you. That's like it's actually performance enhancing. He's got a sledgehammer, hey? But when he lifts, no, well, you can't miss it. You can't miss it because he's wearing the lacquer tight pants that we have to wear at the weightlifting.
Oh, wait, so is it like a out there?
And
so you've seen his penis?
He's sitting in the crowd.
Well,
You can't not see it.
Yeah.
Does it peek out from the corner of his pants?
He isn't. No.
It's like
Yeah. Like I said, it's performance enhancing. It's like a baby's arm. Like as soon as the weight comes in, then it goes.
You just see this like passing out in the crowd when a hot chick starts lifting weights.
Yeah.
Rush of blood.
So like when when you're helping people move and you're about to get to the doorway and then you like your one hand's just like kind of there and like not really doing anything, but you're like, oh guys, I can't fit through. Sorry. That's what his penis does.
Dude, that must be so unpleasant. I'm sorry.
My man.
No, dude, hear me out.
I prefer if people looked at that than my belly.
No, hear me out. You know, like people always like they boast about having big dicks and stuff, and I'm like, but think about it.
Yeah.
Like, how deep?
Yeah.
Is a vagina? Right.
I didn't think I was going to get asked this tonight, but
no. So you know what I mean.
According to the Bee Gees.
How deep is your love?
Yeah.
No, but
how deep
for
is
real.
your glove? So your love glove.
Technically, you only need a penis that goes the whole way. You don't need extra, otherwise you don't need. You're not using.
No, fair. So otherwise, otherwise you've got
your wee gets cold before it gets out the end.
Otherwise, you know it's like a safe key where
imagine getting
not the whole key goes in.
Tract infection with a fucking leg of a dick, dude.
That's gonna burn for a long time.
Yeah, imagine the burn from the base all the way, dude. Yes,
not for me. Not for me.
No, but seriously, like it's after a while you're not using it.
No, 100%.
Like you're only using a piece of it.
Yeah. But it's like that joke. What's that comedian guy?
That's why chode is better, dude.
Well, I mean,
if you can fill the whole cavity.
Yeah, but you've got to get in. That's the problem. This got really weird. Very
you got to touch all the sides of a tuna can, not the bottom.
Okay, but nifty knobs. Let's. I feel like I brought this upon myself. Okay, but I would and that's the thing. Like I laugh at like movies like The Full Monty where they're like, oh yeah, let's get the fat guy to do the strip show. And for the longest time, I thought I'm going to start a stripping company. When I was a student, I was like, I'm going to start a stripping company just with fat guys, and you call it Tons of Fun.
Yeah, that's
so like, and you pay per kilo. So you don't pay per hour, you pay per kilo.
I love that so much, dude.
So it's like you make it something stupid, and you make it something like, oh yeah, it's 20 rand a kilo.
That is so.
How heavy do you want, sort of thing? And
that's so flipping good, dude.
I think it's brilliant.
I like it.
I love that
really
idea. Because let's be honest. I mean, everybody's got a different body type that they enjoy.
Yeah, of course. Man.
And maybe some people want to see somebody with some extra jiggle dancing around.
Yeah, of course.
Got to cater to the plus size market.
But also, it's like what I like about it as well is it's like a celebration of somebody's body, really.
Yeah, 100%.
But I don't know. I'm not the target market.
Okay, also I'll tell you what. When we buy Westpac, then we can.
We have to buy their debt. I don't have enough money to buy their debt, my man.
Okay, well, you see, so this is our catch-22. So we have to start nifty knobs. In order to buy the debt, but we also have to buy Westpac to have a revenue stream for selling the nifty knobs costumes, so people can do
balloons, helium balloons.
Yes, or like dear little balloons that you tie on.
They lift the end, dude.
Or no, you know, like costumes.
You walk around the party. There's a little 10 centimeter helium balloon just keeping somebody's knob in the air, dude.
What the fuck is that? Flick it. Ow. No, but you remember like Tech Deck? They used to have like little knee pads for your fingers.
And pants and shoes.
Yeah,
and all sorts
exactly.
Of stuff,
but that's what I'm saying. So nifty knobs, but a whole range of clothing for your penis.
Yeah, your balls go in the legs.
Yeah. And then through the hands, so you look like
if you got like a stumpy,
so
then you can put glasses on top of a hat. It looks like a bit of a nose, a little mouth at the bottom,
and shorts,
little beard.
Shorts will be longs for you, so you can
the
save
bottom of your balls stick out.
Yeah,
you can put the little flip flops on them.
It's gonna look like those thumbs from Spy Kids. Oh no! But that's what I say. So now we have to buy Westpac to sell nifty knobs clothing.
Yeah, it's
a catch-22.
It is a catch-22.
One day. Westpac, let us know how much you need to get out of business rescue.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, you're trying to find that guy with the big dick?
Yeah.
Oh, you really?
But I can't find
His penis.
Yeah. Maybe you were just frothing.
Is it really that hectic, dude? I feel sorry for the dude.
It's like Carlos Nazar. Carlos Nazar as well.
Yeah, that guy.
I will message someone that was
No. Don't. That is weird. Don't.
Hey, what do you think of Hilmar?
No.
You'll see the
Don't do
response
it.
I just feel so sorry for him because it's like...
So that it's trying to do is Britny best weightlifting, and all you women want to do is frothy over his pill.
No
eh?
one's frothing over it.
You are. You're actually like, why was it pointing to me?
That thing winked at me through his pants.
What
dude.
the fuck? No, that poor oak. He has to buy a singlet 2 sizes bigger just to fit everything.
Yes,
No,
so
but
imagine
that's
how
not-
many times that oak has to shake, dude.
Yes. It's gonna look like one of those
Bro, do you
CrossFit rope workouts.
You know they said like you can like
Like
you see that like that Instagram meme where the guys come up to rob him and he like that music comes on, it's like and he thinks back to him in the gym with the rope thing.
Yes.
And then it goes back to the scene and he's got the
arms. And it's like when you used to take the hose pipe across the garden and you watch it go all the way through and then it loses momentum.
So great.
Oh, okay, but enough about penis.
Penis. Enough about penis. Okay, so I wanted to tell you about a band.
Yes, about a boy.
I want to tell you about a band. Okay, so I'm going
Britny,
to...
are you going to bed now? Hey? Wait. No, pull up a chair.
Nah, shows his penis, man.
So? Go, come, pull up a chair. Yeah, go shower. Then come pull up a chair. Then you're going to be
really
just in
weird
time
that you're
for...
going for a shower now after we spoke about this guy's penis. But
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the timing is perfect.
I'm gonna get like some form of evidence.
All you're going to hear is, you've got a friend.
In Buzz.
Yeah. Leave Buzz Lightyear alone, Britney.
You got a friend. That's so good, dude. Okay.
Don't swear. We can hear you.
Jeepers creepers. Okay, so have you heard of a band called Vended?
Vended?
Yes.
No.
Thank God. Okay,
What?
so I'm gonna show you these.
South African band.
No. So you gotta tell me, right, who these guys sound like.
Already they sound like Slipknot.
Okay.
Can I get some fucking?
Vocals also sound very much like Slipknot there. It's not Corey Taylor. This song is so fucking good, dude.
Ooh, that bass.
Wait, this gets so much better, dude. This is my favorite. Let's turn it up a little bit.
It's like Limp Bizkit, Slipknot. Oh.
So sick, yeah.
Is that Limp Bizkit's son?
But you're very close. You said the band before. It's Corey Taylor's son.
No way.
And on drums is Clown's son.
That's insane, dude.
So the reason I came across these guys,
yes, dude.
and I love it so
Holy
much, dude, because
shit.
it just feels like we've got more Slipknot than Slipknot, right?
Yo.
But I want to show you a video.
I'm adding that right away. So
Dude,
I've
so
heard
good.
I
I've listened
heard
to
him-
so much of their stuff.
Well, I heard about
check out this, dude.
I heard about him being in a band. I just
I
didn't
never
know.
even knew he had a son, dude.
Yeah, so
Not
I knew
that
he had a
old.
son because I remember the one time somebody was like, "Oh, this is Corey Taylor's son. He plays in a band, and he opened for them they opened for them
Yeah.
on one of their tours." What?
I've got voice notes evidence.
No, we don't need.
No, we don't need voice
evidence
notes,
of
but
all
you
you
wanna
girls
see the
talking about
pictures.
Some guy's penis. You're
Yeah.
a married woman.
Yeah,
Grow up.
can't hear a slip. Can't hear a slip and slide through the phone. Jeez, like
Gonna have to put a towel down on this
Yeah.
chair so you can carry on the podcast.
yeah.
with it.
Even your phone's gonna.
You got a friend.
You were.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I didn't see any dick.
No, he was. When was he? What is his weight category? Same as Daniel. He's 89.
89. Yeah.
So he would have been the flight before.
Yeah, Chris and them went there. Yeah.
So he's how you say 89?
He weighs 89 kilograms.
Well, he's in there.
And his
mostly
penis is
penis.
9 of it, dude. I'm telling you.
That's crazy, dude. I honestly, like, Oaks with big dicks, I feel sorry for them.
And so do I, actually.
For real.
It seems like a lot to manage. Like, firstly, underwear is expensive.
Yeah, but also, like, it's just, like, you never get the full pleasure of using it, right?
Yeah, because, I mean, how do you be in the morning?
Did you have to sit? You have to sit and you have to hold half of it up.
It's
so
a
it
relief.
doesn't touch the water, dude.
It's like going fishing.
You hold the base up and it flops down, dude.
Yeah, it's like going fishing.
It looks like Squidward's nose, dude. SpongeBob.
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 You can't do that, SpongeBob. Hey? Are you going to bed? Is that what you said? You had to pee.
You got a friend.
Yeah. That's what, yeah. Britney's going to go for a shower cut. You've got a friend.
No, don't blush.
No, you guys are being disgusting.
You literally just sent a voice note to somebody asking them about some other dude's penis. And we're being disgusting.
And all we did is try to come up with a good business model.
That's all. We're talking about nifty knobs.
And we did market research.
Right now.
With who?
You! You sound like the perfect target market because you're speaking about knobs the entire time.
Yeah. Just like... What's
So...
Sorry.
Don't mock me.
I'm not. Okay. Are you going? You're gonna go?
You've been going for a long time.
That's fine. Then
A long day.
go shower and go to bed.
Yeah, nobody's
That's
stopping
fine.
you.
You guys are stopping.
No, you literally close the door there, walk back, and you're going, I've got a voice note evidence. And now you want to play it. Look.
No, I'm not going to play it for you now.
Okay, that's fine. Send it to Chris and he won't reply.
I'm not going to listen to that voice note.
He's just gonna go.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that, or I'm happy for you, or whatever.
Yeah. I'm happy for you. I'm not reading all that.
Reading all of that. So this is the original video I came across where I came across Vended.
Proud dad moment. Oh, no ways.
Yeah, so they're all playing and check it, Corey Taylor.
Oh, shit.
Literally sitting there like watching his son and their dad play.
That looks like he's getting ready for airsoft.
Yeah. So sick, yeah. So
That is very fucking
there's
cool,
another video
actually.
where it was him and like the rest of them. Like, oh, here it is. Yeah, there's a whole of like Slipknot, like she's more like chilling there. There's
Oh,
Clown and
wild.
so cool, dude. And they play hard, man. It
He
really
must
feels
just
like
wash his arms. You see how dirty his arms are, sis.
But it really feels like we're getting more Slipknot than Slipknot.
It's like
and that
those
makes me so
gentlemen
happy,
from
dude.
Sleep Token. So dirty.
Dude, those
But yeah,
are
no,
so
it is.
good.
And that's exactly it. Like for me, it's actually really cool that they've stuck with that style because Slipknot, their music changed, but it adapted to what was going on at the time. And this is, I think it's such
kept its core.
Yeah,
right?
it
It's
is.
still got it. It wasn't the wait and bleed type thing.
No,
Like,
and it wasn't.
but they kind of evolved in a way that didn't feel like they were moving away from themselves too much.
No, they didn't. Even with Psychosocial, it was still
Yeah.
very heavy,
Yeah,
still
very
very
heavy.
industrial. Like it had that industrial sound to
Yes,
it, that
yeah.
like grime house sort of sound to
Yeah,
it, you know.
it's oh man,
And
I love that
it's
sound.
so unique as well. Like that's what I think. Slipknot in itself is actually just a very unique band. Like they often are sort of like seen as just like another metal band,
Yeah, and they're not,
but they have
yeah.
very very unique sound if you think
Incredibly, yeah. And again, iconic. I mean, a big part of my teenage years. Dude.
about it.
Like I loved
100%.
Slipknot.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like for us, it was mostly Slipknot, System of a Down, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Whenever we were at a LAN,
Yeah, anything on Warped Tour, really.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
mean, not Warped Tour, Wired Up.
yeah, and Cranked Up,
Yeah, I'm cranked up.
Cranked
yeah.
Up, dude. And what was that other one? Metal Gods.
Yeah,
Was
and,
it Metal Gods? Because remember, MTV had like a Middle Gods
I was
rock
going to
hour
say,
or something like that.
I was thinking of the exact hour because I was going to say like 11 o'clock on a Saturday night, sort of metal.
And it was like a middle ringer
AFI,
or Headbangers Ball, Headbangers Ball, Middle Gods. Yeah,
no, but Headbangers Ball was that?
That was a magazine, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Was it MC? No. Headbangers Ball was VH1. I think it was VH1.
Headbangers Ball was VH1. Yeah, right. But like the Middle Gods and whatever, that was MTV. Yes, so they played like the new stuff, and then VH1 was playing like Metallica and Sepultura and stuff like that.
Also, so fucking great, dude.
So great. I saw a video. I'm sure you've seen it on Drumeo of what's his name from? Is it Iwe Malmsteen? No. Fuck, the drummer from Dream Theater.
Oh fuck! I watched that. It's when they listen to a song for the first time.
Not Pesci. Fuck, I can't. I'll find it now. Yeah, so he listens to. He knows Dan Carey from.
Danny Carey from Tool.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So So then they're like, okay, you're gonna listen to this Danny Carey song or this Tool song, and you're gonna play along to it, and they make him play Numa, and it is so.
Mike Mangini.
Is it Bangini?
Mike Mangini is the Dream Theater drummer.
Is it
Mike Portnoy?
Yeah, that's
Mike
Portnoy. Yeah,
yes,
Portnoy. Yeah,
the old drummer.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. So they get Portnoy on there, and they're like, okay, cool. And like him and Danny Carey are friends, like good friends.
I love Danny
and
Carey.
then literally, like when he starts listening to the song, he's like,
he's just like, I can't play this.
He's like, I know this song. He's like, fuck you, Danny Carey.
He's like, fuck you.
He's like, we're not friends anymore.
Yeah, dude, because that song's impossible.
Yeah, it was Numa.
Numa, yes, dude. And like he doesn't have enough fucking drums to play there, dude.
And he's like, It's so good though. Because he's got like because like Danny Carey's got like he's got like 36 fucking drums or whatever.
And he's got the electric drum pads. That's exactly programmed, the MIDI, all of those. Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah. And he's got such an incredible set.
Amazing.
And it is.
If you guys haven't watched Numa
but the live, you have to watch the Danny Carey drum cam.
Literally search for Danny Carey Numa
drum cam,
and you'll see it. He's sitting there, and there's like a red light on it.
Yeah, and he's playing. And he's wearing his Celtics shirt.
Yes,
because he's a big basketball fan. Yeah,
it's like a basketball vest.
It's
dude,
so
it
good.
Is so mind blowing to see somebody play an instrument like that. I love that so much. Like I love when people play instruments differently. It's like why I'm so attracted to like Polyphia.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched Polyphia, and I mean
it was Steve Vai.
No. There's a new video. New video that has come out.
Oh, but also, like you were talking about Kyodos.
Yes.
I can't remember the lead singer. Well. There was another side project. I don't know
any of their names, but
so the lead singer had another side project. I can't. Daniel Craig. No, Richie Craig, something Craig. Anyway, he had
Craig David.
No, it wasn't Craig David.
Monday.
Yeah, I was going to say
Tuesday. We got love Wednesday.
Friday, Saturday, Monday. I'll play. So there's Kyodos. Kyodos played.
I always call it Kyodos.
No, it's Kyodos. I don't know what the fuck it means. Anyway. Kyodos, the lead singer had a side band called Isles and Glaciers.
Oh shit, that's
Isles and Glaciers is they literally released like 2 albums, 2 albums and then a single. That's it. And this was like 2010, 2014. So
that was kind of
and it's very different, very very different.
But that's what I love, dude.
But it's very good. It's a lot more like poppy, but like very, very good, I must say. I enjoyed it as well.
So this is by Martin. I don't know if you know Martin. He's like a classical guitarist. Incredibly, like I'm going to show you now. But him and Tim Henson.
Oh, yes.
It's called Classical Dragon. I'm going to play a piece of this.
Martin de Broglio.
But just beautiful, isn't it?
I love the rain.
A little bit of
rain. It's always lovely.
How fucking cool is that guitar, dude?
Ooh.
Sounds very Polyphia already, yeah. But that's why they collabed.
Oh, shit. Ooh. It's like very Rodrigo y Gabriela.
Yeah, and very like
flamenco, very traditional flamenco vibes.
Yeah, and it sounds like what's it? Talking to God.
Yes,
I think it's called Talking to God by Polyphia. It just see like when Tim Henson comes in, it's just like, oh, Tim Henson's guitar is just a bit cool. Like how sick is this? It's so fucking nice, dude.
I love that flamenco, that tapping. Oh.
Yeah, dude, it's so hard to do. I tried to learn to do that like 6 years ago and I gave up like within a week. I was just like, I don't have.
Yeah, the coordination, dude.
It's so tough because it's also on every different guitar, you've got different chambers within your guitar that will pick up sound differently. So you can replicate what this guy's doing, but it'll sound completely different. Mr. Tim Henson, dude. God.
It's such a nice sounding guitar, isn't it?
Dude. It's like an electric
acoustic,
classic. It's got 3
nylon
nylon strings.
Nylon strings, yeah. Holy fuck. Oh
God.
It's just scary how effortless he makes it look.
Bro, honestly, effortless. Like I couldn't remember all of that shit.
No way.
And now, yeah, they play together. It's crazy. I like lose my mind, dude. It's just like
it looks like Hobo Johnson, dude.
it's just so like it's so tight as well, right? Like
that's beautiful.
It's so good. It's just, I mean, like the instruments are an extension of the.
Yeah.
Just beautiful, dude.
It's like, I don't know if you remember.
So
do you remember Candy Rat Records?
Yes.
Dude,
yes.
The people that were assigned on Candy Rat Records, I'm sure they're still going. It's just that they lost their popularity. Like I knew, like a lot of those guys. What was the one guy? Not Defoe. It was something Defoe. Anton Defoe was the guy's name. And this guy was an incredible fucking guitarist who would play on like a 12-string. And the shit that he played was like Polyphia before Polyphia sort of thing. Yeah. And it's crazy to see how like these
Andy
acoustic
McKee as well.
Andy McKee.
I forgot Andy McKee was
he was Candy Rat, yeah.
Andy McKee was like one of the first guitarists
so
I came across on YouTube where I fucking lost my mind.
Yeah.
Dude. What did he play? Ryland.
Yes, yeah, Ryland, that's it. So if you look for there's a guy, Anton Defoe.
Adam Ben Ezra, Jim Ballou, Alex Anderson, Struchman, Andrew White.
That's what Anton Defoe. Just go check that guy out. See if he's got some stuff on here. Because there's one song called Breaking Light or something like that.
Just go to his website.
I'm sure it'll be on Spotify even.
Ourmusic.com. Ourmusic.com.
Anton Defoe. Oui.
Eclipse?
Oh,
is it Eclipse?
I think so. Just play. I mean, any of them are good.
But I love it because all like literally every single one of the people they signed are like ridiculous guitarists. Is it this one? He's looking like a bully here.
Let me see. No, but he always looked like a bully in his videos.
True, he's always had like that.
The Mercedes Benz.
The Mercedes Benz, and it looks like he put his mouth first into a packet of hundreds and thousands.
100%, dude.
Or loose pubes. It's just art, like. You know, it's always freaked me out about guitarists like this is like the long nails on the right hand for picking. It's like always that kind of weird.
Yeah.
But I mean, you play like this, I don't give a shit. What
no, 100%, dude.
I remember when I was like starting out learning, and I saw like my friend's dad, who got me into a Dane. Shout out to Dane if you ever listen to this. grade 9, I got him to sleep in my house and bring his guitar, and then that's kind of where I like found out.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And I went and I went to his house, and his dad was like just jamming. His dad was fucking rock star, dude. Like this old looking buddy, just so good.
Yeah.
And when I shook his hand, his nails went like into my hand, and I was like, it's fucking weird. And then I looked, and he had long nails, and I was like, maybe this isn't for me, dude. I don't know.
Gross.
This water polo player. Such a beautiful guitar, man. They cut out this solo.
Yeah, I think it's a Takamine or a Tanglewood. He used to play exclusively on Takamines.
Really?
Oh. So this is a lot of looping. He never used to do a lot of his of looping.
It's really nice though, dude. Again, like I love different sounding music like this because I just think it's like it's not the norm.
No.
I'm sick and tired of listening to like typical fucking
Same
music.
shit. Yeah.
That's why I always criticize, but I've got nothing against it. But like people like Taylor Swift. Like the normal pop stuff, really.
Yeah,
it all
exactly.
sounds the same. Like I don't think anybody's making music that will stand the test of time. We had that chat on a podcast, a couple of podcasts ago. Like Tracy Chapman's Fast Car.
Yeah.
What song is going to have that effect in 40 years from now? You know, and I don't think we've got much music playing out this.
Yeah, but that's
just going to do that.
It's just not the same. Yeah.
No, it's definitely not.
So there's one of his albums. Man.
Let's see.
Okay, I'll find it and I'll send it to you. But he's got a couple of really, really fucking good songs. I think it's I can't stop shaking. Now that you mentioned fucking Kyoto, so I've got it stuck in my head. You're wearing your skin like it's too tight.
God, dude, literally is so fucking high.
Yo.
Let's just stop.
Yeah.
Everything.
He was fucking insane, dude, as a vocalist.
Talk?
No.
Grace.
I'm just having a look here through his...
These moments, 1979.
Okay, there's one called Reality.
Reality.
And Catching the Light. That's it. It's on the Existence album. The 2008 album. So there's one called Catching the Light.
Catching the Light. Here it is.
Yeah, that.
Oh, dude, I know this. Yeah. I remember coming in and seeing this. This is very Andy McKee time, yeah. Yeah, dude, it's this. I can see Andy McKee playing this as well.
100%.
It's like very similar
but they're
style.
all that like Candy Rat era.
Candy Rat,
That's the thing.
Oh, it's beautiful, man. Very bright, like 12 gauge strings, like bright, deep. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, but this part he's literally going, and then.
Oh, really? Hitting at the top?
Yeah,
that's interesting, dude.
Then he hits to the head, and then you'll hear he strums like just where it's going off the bridge like that. But and he's doing a lot of tapping at the same time.
Yeah, a lot of
like you'll hear the tapping now. And he gets that sound because he hits the harmony and then he like bends the guitar.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he's literally going like this.
So he's actually like bending.
He's like bending the neck, so you get this like that like weird like wow.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. Because it stretches strings.
Yeah, and then hey, listen to how many parts he's actually playing there. That's so.
That really is crazy because he's playing like lead rhythm and drums.
Yeah. This song's cut long though. I think it's like 8 minutes long.
Do you know what song this like what popped into my mind immediately? I don't know if you've heard Mulberry Mouse.
No.
Oh shit! It's like dude, it's also just like this incredibly technical song. Yeah, check it this, dude. It's so beautiful as well.
Oh wow!
That's harmonics.
Oh, that is beautiful.
With this little harmonics here.
Sounds like raindrops.
It's beautiful, eh?
Oh.
Oh my god, dude.
Yo.
I could hear Johnny Clegg like singing over something like this as well.
100%.
Not that bad.
Do you?
I guess the rain's coming down. It's just
that's beautiful.
It's stunning, Mulberry Mouse.
And then
that video is done by Alan Gogol.
I don't know if you know who this guy was. I can't think of his name now, but he used to play a 10-string bass. I cannot think of his name for the life of me now.
I can see him. I don't know his name.
Yeah, he's got like a mad fucking bass guitar.
I know exactly who you're talking
and
about.
The one song that I can distinctly remember is called Krakatoa. But I cannot for the life of me think of his name now. And that for me, like that. And like you say, like, I mean,
it's Gustavo.
Is it?
No. It's not him.
And like you say, you were talking about like people playing instruments so differently, and even the way that like this, like I know a 10-string bass is very, very fucking different. But the way
is it not this guy?
Who is it? What's his name?
Gustavo Zacharias.
No,
this dude. This is the guy I'm thinking of.
No, definitely not. No. This guy was like exclusively a 10-string bass artist.
Because this gets like...
No. I can't remember what his name was, man. Fuck. I'll find it. I'll find it though, and I'll send it to you. Because this week was also fucking amazing. Yo.
You know the song, eh?
These little kids are fucking brilliant.
Crazy dude. Irish kids.
Jean Baudin. That's his name. Jean Baudin. So JeanBaudin.
I got it. Which song did you say?
There's one, I think it's called Krakatoa.
Send.
It's like quite a... Is it? There was one called Krakatoa, I'm sure. But it doesn't look like it's on the spots. Oh no, it's not on the spots. Can't see it here. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you could go with just about anything because it's like, it's fucking incredible.
So
I'll have a look on YouTube. Should have something.
But let's go with a song. Cool. Does the Legend of Zelda?
Yes, yeah, and the Super Mario one's also fucking brilliant, dude.
Yeah, Dulcim. Let's see this one. What the fuck?
It's 10-string bass.
Yeah, it's just good as like little pedals and stuff. He's just playing in the middle of like an arcade, dude, and everyone's standing around like, what's up, dude? Oh my god. Dude, that's crazy. I don't know why, but I'm just picturing Flea doing his like normal like fucking...
It's just because it's a bass, you're like, whoa.
It's so wild. I see this song here that I've listened to death. Like I've listened to this song. I've listened to this next song like a lot.
Oh, really? Oh,
have you listened to the Baby Metal and Electric Callboy?
Yeah, it's fucking brilliant.
It's such a good song, dude.
Yeah. You see, not all of his stuff is on Spotify.
I'm trying to see what his like most popular stuff is.
Yeah, there's that Tumbleweed song. I'm sure you could go through with that.
Finishing.
Yeah, this is a fucking good song. That's on bass. That's just a 10-string bass, dude.
That's beautiful.
It is. It's
What I love about songs like this is like if you wanted to do any vocals on it, you just like replacing the high with
melody.
Vocals,
yeah,
right?
yeah, 100%.
Like it's at the lead. Jeez, that's beautiful. That's very nice.
But you must just go down that like rabbit hole.
Yeah,
of his music because it's so good, man.
I think like all of my shit's gonna be very updated now, like all my recommendations.
Oh yeah. So like somebody does a cover of that Be Water, my friend. That is also.
Dude, how fucking crazy is that bass guitar, dude?
So that's an 11 string, yeah.
Pure design. It's just so fucking ludicrous.
Yeah.
Like it's just such a outlandish, unnecessary design of guitar. I love
it's so dumb,
much,
but it's so great.
I love it so much. It's so cool. It's like so much unnecessary amount of work.
Because you literally just like...
like you don't need any of that.
You're just combining like a 5-string bass and a 6-string guitar and you're getting this 11-string
this
fucking
whole like
bass,
frame around it.
Oh yeah, it's dumb. It looks like a blade from Halo,
I love
dude.
It, dude. Like he's got like little cutouts for his hands to actually touch the things. But check out the frets like go up weirdly.
Yeah, diagonally, yeah.
And that's obviously because it's such a big guitar.
Yeah.
Like all the like the number of strings. Your frets can't be perfectly aligned, otherwise you miss notes.
Yeah. No, dude.
That's science, dude. That's literally maths.
But it's also like the fretless guitars. Oh, I love it when people are able to play those.
Really nice, like double bass and stuff. Just it's feeling
beautiful
good.
there. I must
nice.
say. Yeah, no, that's a stunning. I must say, like I used to listen to a lot of strange artists like that. So it was like the Candy Rat guys, Jean Baudin, all of them, and like I don't know, it was like such a. It's also when I was playing guitar.
Yeah.
And I used to listen to it almost for like inspiration. I'd be like, yo, this is stunning. And you try pick apart, like you try actually tear down that whole song and you're like, sure, what's he doing? Where they're moving? Like, how is he doing that? And stuff like that. Yeah. And it actually like the more you analyze it, the more you fall in love with it because you're like, holy shit, like how is this guy doing this sort of thing? And I think that's the nice thing about Polyphia as well. You're like, holy fuck, like how are these guys doing this? Because it's unreal, their music.
It truly did. I remember after watching August Rush, like downloading all of those tabs and literally learning.
That was a good song.
I think I'm trying to remember like the tuning. I think it was Dad Gag.
Hey yo,
DADGAG or something like that. Yeah, just quite. It's like so fucking weird. But we were talking about Legend of Zelda, and my mind went to something else that I read this week. Mario.
Yes.
Mr. Mario.
He's a
himself.
plumber. Yeah, the plumbers.
What was his famous line?
Wahoo. Wahoo! Just like Wario is Wario.
Wario. Like the old fucking Pokemon.
Waluigi.
They're all
it's like
Pokemon,
when you play fucking tennis aces, dude. I'll show you after this. With Waluigi, he goes wah wah every time he hits the ball, dude, and then Wario as well. He goes Wario. like Pokemon, dude.
Pokemon.
I know you're gonna give me a klaxon for this, but it's a me, Mario.
Yeah, so I only So I learned it today.
Yeah.
But what nationality do you think
He's
he is?
Italian. Really? Hey?
Yeah, so he's not. He's actually Japanese.
What? Oh, okay.
And the reason why he looks like he's Italian is because when he was initially made, the software that was used to make him was very, very basic, and it was like that was like the most that they could kind of pull out of it. They couldn't make him look more Japanese or anything. And what he's actually saying, he's not saying it's a me Mario, he's saying Itsumi Mario, which means super.
Oh,
it's in Japanese.
Mario.
Itsumi Mario. So Super Mario.
Oh, wow.
Itsumi Mario.
I never knew that. Like the Japanese thing isn't as surprising as what the line actually is. Because I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, Itsumi Mario.
Super Mario.
That's ruined all of my
Itsumi
jokes.
is like super or great, depending on how you use it.
Great Mario.
That was really good. It probably sounds like I added that in.
Thank you.
I did.
Super Mario.
Itsumi Mario, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it blew my mind, dude. I actually came across that while I was taking a poo today, dude.
And what about Luigi?
No, Luigi's just like a fucking weird
Luigi. I didn't even know what he says. Yeah, because he's not super Luigi.
Super
he's like
great.
Deeply average Luigi.
Yeah, he's just Luigi.
He's like that does like noise there in the bathroom. Oh, you got a turd stuck in your pipes. I got you, man. Don't stress. Where's your brother? Yeah, he's off doing super things, saving Princess Peach again,
punching bricks.
Yeah, there's him. So tell me more about your brother. Your brother. I'm like, well, he's busy saving. Like,
but Luigi. I was reading this and I was like looking into it quite a bit, and like the origins are quite mixed up. So I don't know if it's a theory.
He doesn't know his real dad.
No. So I don't know if it's a theory. like everything that you read, because it goes so far back. Like
especially if it's on Game Rant, you got to like be very careful.
So like I've tried to like find the actual sources, and the closest I came was an interview of somebody that worked with the guy that originally created him, and he was talking about how he's a Japanese character. It's Itsumi Mario.
Itsumi Mario.
Yeah.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I mean,
because like none of them are overtly Italian.
No, but this is my thing, right?
But they play into the Italian, like the borderline accent.
Yeah. So, but like, who turned them into Italian?
Wow.
You know, you like look at all like the movies and stuff that came out. None of them are Japanese actors or anything. Like if they were really doing their research and stuff and it was true.
Do you remember that live action fucking Super Mario?
How bad?
That was so bad.
Cultural appropriation, dude. They literally stole that.
But also
they complain about a black mermaid, but they don't complain about like a white Mario.
Dude. A white Mario. No,
Italian Mario.
To be fair, that's a spicy meatball. But like in all, I mean,
that's a spicy meatball.
So Mario doesn't really have dialogue. That's the thing, because it's usually just, oh no.
Yeah, but in live action.
Oh yeah, no, sure. That was a lot of dialogue when he was fighting Bowser. And even like I haven't seen the Super Mario movie, the latest one.
Wasn't it Danny DeVito and
Chris Pratt?
It was
Chris Pratt. It was Chris Pratt and Jack Black was
one.
Bowser. Oh yeah, the old one. I'm pretty sure it was either Danny DeVito or I don't know, fucking know, Dan Aykroyd. I don't know.
These people just shoving the wrong race into the wrong role. I can't believe it, dude.
Can't believe they did it again. Assholes. Fucking forcing their woke agenda on us. Fucking the woke mob's coming, boys. Making the Japanese characters Italian because they somewhat seem communist, you know?
Assholes.
Fucking, I'm actually going to Mario live action. I want to see who this was. I laugh, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Raul. I'm running on the roof. Have you seen, did you watch that video of the monkey running on the roof and it's like, we got to get more bananas. And then he's like jumping from pillar to pillar. He's like, I'm unstoppable. It's so great.
I just love how ridiculous of a human Arnie is, dude.
There used to be a green tower alone on the street. So I got 29% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Which means it's probably a good movie then.
Yeah. Actually, I'm still upset that they only ranked fucking Nacho Libre at 40%. 4.2 on IMDb and 35% on Metacritic. So
how did it do in Japan, dude?
Dude, it's Luis Guzman. Sorry, not Luis Guzman.
No, he played Bowser.
John Leguizamo
Oh,
was Luigi.
Yeah, he's fucking great. Dude.
Yeah, that's, I mean, at the time he also did, well, not at the time, but he also did, you might know him from Romeo and Juliet. He was Tybalt in Romeo and Juliet.
Okay.
And then Bob Hoskins was fucking Mario. Not Luigi Mario.
Yeah.
Bowser was Dennis Hopper, dude. Like the ultimate bad guy, other than Ben Kingsley. Hey, I'm not even joking.
Dude.
Dennis fucking Hopper, dude.
No ways. That is, dude, literally the ultimate.
The ultimate bad guy, other than Ben Kingsley. Yeah,
that's fucking funny, dude.
And then
he's
Toad,
born for those roles, man.
Toad was Mojo Nixon. Carlene Moore was a prostitute.
She wasn't in the movie. That was just somebody on set.
Somebody that walked past the set.
Just on set.
Yeah.
She's the prostitute.
Princess Daisy was Samantha Mathis.
Princess Daisy. Did they get royalty in there, dude?
Yeah, Daisy. Princess Daisy. Like Princess Peach. Except they don't say who Princess Peach was. No, genuinely, they don't have Princess Peach in here.
Yeah, hectic. Get saved in the first movie.
Yeah, they got the Goomba.
The Goomba.
Thomas Murdis was a Goomba.
Hey, a Goomba.
And so was Wallace Merck.
Hey, a Goomba.
Hey, Hat Check Girl was Terry Finn. And Peter Epstein.
Terry Finn sounds like a layer of soil, dude.
Dude, look at that again in the middle. He should have been Bowser. Look at him.
His glasses upside down. Are they upside down?
Waluigi. He got cast for Waluigi for the second.
He looks like? He looks like Anthony Kiedis on drugs, dude.
I saw Anthony Kiedis.
Like when he still partied. In the 90s.
Yeah. Yo, actually, speaking of, have you ever read that guy's autobiography?
No, but I heard it's fucking crazy.
It's not Under the Bridge. What's it called?
It was something like a...
No, I think it's either...
named after one of his
I think
songs.
it is Under the Bridge. It's not Hot Blood.
I'm sure it's Under the Bridge.
It's not Hot Sex Sugar Magic. I can guarantee you that. I think it is actually...
It is Under the Bridge.
It's something blood. Something blood. I'm pretty sure it's blood. I'll find it now.
Drug blood.
But could have been. But yeah, I mean, Anthony Kiedis.
Suck my blood.
Suck my kiss. Autobiography was Scar Tissue. That's it.
That's called Scar Tissue.
Yeah, it's called Scar Tissue. And it's very symbolic because it's about healing and shit like that. Anyway, Brit's read it and she gave me the rundown because I don't read very well fast and I get bored.
I don't read
damn good. I get bored very quickly.
I got a good brain.
Got a good brain. So I often listen to audiobooks, but there wasn't an audiobook for this. And maybe there is now. I must check again. Brit read it and she gave me a rundown and she was like, bro, this oak. Like,
it was wild.
Dude, 100%.
Like fucking crazy.
So literally Under the Bridge is literally about him going shortly before a concert to buy drugs under a bridge and then his best mate that he was with like ODing.
Yeah.
There,
literally before
under the bridge before a concert and him getting lost for like 3 days and shit like that. Like he had such a fucking wild...
Bad, dude.
And now he does like, he does like this.
He leads worship.
Yeah, literally.
Raymond.
Yeah, he started that 7M TikTok cult. And he does like ozone therapy and oxygen therapy and shit like that.
Yeah, typical like my brain's been eaten away now.
Yeah, literally like Barney Simon should be doing it. And he literally like, he went like, when I say like he was off the rails. And now disco damage, dude.
Yes,
that
disco damage.
So a couple of years ago, we were sitting watching. It was like a battle of the bands for Iron Maiden.
Oh yeah.
So we're watching like battle of the bands for Iron Maiden. So everyone's they're gonna open for Iron Maiden when they came. So there's this band from Belleville in the Western Cape that drove all the way up here, but like they drove 2 or 3 times to come and play, dude. That's how like dedicated they were.
Or desperate.
They were a band called Devalin. Dude, I'm not even shitting you. This lead singer, and they were the best oaks because afterwards we were like, it was like a Tuesday night, but we were students. We were like, oh, fuck, we got nothing else to do. We don't care about lectures the next day. Let's go watch bands, battle of the bands, whatever. So we're sitting there having drinks. So we're like one of the only tables or one of the only groups of people. Band pulls in. We're like, hey, we'll buy you extra drink, whatever. And then they pull in and they're chatting shit with us. Nicest guys, absolute nicest guys. But when I say that, these oaks were like off their fucking rockers. This oak, like, they got so excited. This oak started smoking a cigarette on stage, singing, screaming, whatever. All of a sudden, he just fucking turns and he just puts a cigarette out on his forehead. And he kicks it off, and everybody's like, "Yusus, this is gonna
You're
be
cut off.
Yeah.
Give me your car keys.
That's enough. This is gonna be fucking wild." And then, like, after the show, we're like, "Yo, dude, why didn't you just use a fucking ashtray?" And he's like, "I couldn't fucking find one."
Put it out on his forehead, dude.
And he's such a lucky guy. So these oaks, they're like going hard. They're like playing like dirty southern, like rock and roll music.
That's cool.
Really, really good. There's Barney Simon in the corner of fucking Rumors. Not 2 minutes before was that on stage. "Welcome everyone to the Fallen." I remember seeing Iron Maiden when fucking Jesus was their lead singer still, and like he's going on, and then all of a sudden he's like, "The Fallen," and then next you check him, the uncle in the corner. Catching Z's, dude. But I mean, at the time he was like 60 or 70 odd. No,
he's
old people.
now. He's like, what?
No, old people should be out that late, dude. Yeah, that's why they give him the daytime session on Sundays now on Jacaranda.
He's still
so that
going,
he doesn't fall asleep. Yeah,
he's still.
Because I used to listen to him when he was on
presenting.
5FM, then Tux FM,
Yes.
and then he went to I don't know where.
No.
He's still on Jacaranda, dude.
No, he's dead.
No, you lying.
No, can't. No.
No, that's Barney
South
the
African
dinosaur.
writer and playwright. No, that's a different Barney.
The rock opera. Yeah, you see, there, disco damage, dude. Disco damage.
No, this one's like he was born in 1932. I'm like, not a fuck, dude. Born in 1932.
I would believe it. He's a vampire,
1995. I was about to say, when do you think this guy
He's a vampire.
was born?
1950. I think he's like 70 or 80 odd years old now. I think he's like 70 odd years old.
I just remember him like this, dude. This is.
But like, I remember him from 5FM, and then he'd play the Power Rock
This
Hour
is the
or
Barney
the Power
Simon
Half
I know,
Hour.
dude,
Yeah,
with those
exactly.
fucking glasses on from the Matrix.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. Yeah, he looks like the drunk uncle from Metallica, dude. There, he's standing next to James Hetfield. Hey, James, you want a brandy? And I mean, like, I used to record on Tux when he'd be like, "Yeah,
You
this
used to record on Tuck.
Yeah, me and Bonnie. No, he'd be like, "This is a new song from Alexis on Fire," while listening to Tux FM, and it was like 8 o'clock at night, and I'm busy doing homework, grade 11 and matric, and I'm like, "Yo, this is a fucking banger." There, I slot in a tape. I still had a fucking like a sound system that had a tape recorder, and I'd record the new Alexis on Fire song on there. And
Yeah,
it was
dude, I
fucking
loved
gifted.
recording things on tapes, dude.
No, I used to love Tux FM. But yeah, no, Barney Simon, dude, that
Trying
yes.
to find out how old this sucker is. There's just this other.
Is there not
Barney
like
Simon.
a Wikipedia page?
For another Barney Simon, the one that was born in 1932.
So what are you searching? Barney Simon radio
Barney
DJ?
Simon born DJ radio.
If Google was a guy. Yes. Well, you know of him, so he's alive. Oh no.
Barney Simon went to President High School
Yeah. President.
from Johannesburg.
Yeah. My boy.
2 friends in common. No, I don't, he doesn't.
Who
have
are your
any-
2 friends in common, dude?
I'm not going to say the name. His
Okay.
basic info, he was born on the 13th of November.
Yeah. What year?
That's it. He didn't list it here.
Happy birthday, Barney.
Happy birthday, Bonds. He's been an ex-radio DJ on 5FM for 25 years. He was on there for 25 years.
Yes, like.
Radio 2000 for 2 years. Tux FM for 5 years.
Yeah.
Ex-TV presenter at SABC.
Yeah. Go
Jacaranda.
Zone,
Go Rock. Joined Jacaranda FM in 2009.
Yeah, and I think he's still with them.
He checked in Bryanston on the 6th of February 2024.
Oh, that's like, I hope he's good.
So you know he's old. Irish Rock Little Falls.
Yeah, you see? My man.
28th of October 2023.
Fuck, we missed him.
We're close. No, we weren't.
We'll go check him out
He
next
checked
year.
in at Johannesburg, 18th of July 2020. Yeah, see how time flies, huh?
Nah, shame. I hope he's doing well.
Anyways.
Yeah, anyways. You had something else there, I saw.
I got plenty, dude.
Please lay it on me.
Can we change up the mood, dude?
Do it.
We're going to talk about Ronaldo
Socks. Oh my god.
Talk about that puss, dude.
You know what, eh? The first thing I saw of it today when I logged on, the year was 2024. The day, the 20th of June. Sorry. I logged on to Twitter and I saw your post and I saw Darren Kempfer's post as well. Yeah. So I went and I followed the rabbit hole, and then I saw him specifically, Ronaldo, say people are using this doctored 10-second clip of me. And I was like, I watched a 2-minute video. I don't know if you saw that it was actually 120 seconds, my guy. Actually 121 to be exact. 120 seconds. And not just 10 seconds of you laying down the K-bomb.
Dropping the hard R on the K word and the N word.
Dude.
I think he fired off those words 10 times each in 20 seconds.
And my thing is, a lot of people were like, he's making a good point. And I'm like, no, he's not making any fucking point.
As soon as you have to bring those words into a conversation, you're not making a point at all. You're just proving that you're racist.
100%.
You don't have to be racist to make
You're just finding
point.
an excuse to drop it. That's the thing.
Yeah,
it's like, you're just finding an excuse. And that's it reminds me of, what was that movie? You People. When he's sitting in the car and he plays My Friends in Paris, and he's like, I fucking love this song. And he's like, is it? He's like, say the name. he's like, oh, what's it? He's like, so friends in Paris, best friends, besties in Paris, the boys in Paris. And he's like, no. He's like, no, that's not it. He's like, just say the name. And he's like, I'll let you say it this one time. And he's like, no. He's like, his best friends in Paris.
But dude,
but that's exactly it. It's just like he's finding an excuse to just drop it. And I understand, it was that many years ago, right? People
what did I say? 15 years ago.
Yeah, 15, 16 years ago. Sure. 100%. I'm sure I had some very distasteful views back in those days, but I can guarantee you that, like we said before this, that you have to have evidence that you show a change in your opinions and in your sort of attitudes towards those things and those issues and topics, whereas all he's done is exchange the words and exchange the emotion for what he would consider clever rhetoric and arguments.
It's almost like he's found other words to be racist.
Yes.
So he's indirectly,
but subtly, this is the thing.
He's racist, but he's using indirect terminology.
Yeah, no, 100%.
It's like,
but you know what he means.
In Paris, what that word is.
Yeah,
I don't have to say it,
best
but I'm
friends.
still, you know what I mean.
You know who else is in Paris? Friends.
But it's like this whole thing with people going, oh, but he's got a point. This is what bad people do, right?
Yeah.
Andrew Tate, for example, says a bunch of stupid shit, does a lot of stupid shit, says one thing that is fair, relevant, and people can be like, okay, cool. And then people go, oh, yeah, but he's got a point. Yeah, on one thing that everybody else agrees on, and he's getting that view from everybody else. But that doesn't mean that it's his view. It just means that he's trying to convince you on everything else. It's like a common PR sales tactic where they go, make something relevant. And then, that's exactly it. 100%. So if you say one thing right, it validates everything else you're saying, or people are going to stand up for you if they believe in one thing you say.
Yeah, 100%.
So this is what they're saying. I don't understand how people are defending Ronaldo. There's not only that video. I went down this rabbit hole, and I've had terrible fucking encounters with this on Twitter. After he's gone after Nicholas Van Jay, they've been talking. Nicholas, I don't think it was Nick. I think it was somebody else. They pulled up a video of him dropping the homophobic F word. In 2012, 2013.
Yeah.
But it's like it doesn't stop. Yeah. He went after Mama Joy during the World Cup, saying, "Oh, look at the clothes she's wearing. This, and this is on taxpayer money." Guys, this guy's an MP getting paid $1.2 million rand a year out of taxpayer money, and he's sitting there in Parliament. But he's sitting there with our money being a racist, homophobe, transphobe.
But that's my thing. Did you see that video of John Steenhuisen?
Yeah,
because he never said
but he was
anything.
a youngster.
No. There was a
Didn't
video
he?
of John Steenhuisen with Mama Joy.
Oh yes,
And
I saw
he's
that.
like, thanks so much, for bringing the World Cup back safely. It's going to be so great to see you at the Olympics.
Yeah, the Olympics.
Yo, imagine now all of a sudden your fearless leader agrees with the ANC, and now you have to take your words back. Like somebody was like, remember
this post when you said if there's a coalition with the ANC,
stay with the
leave?
DA. Yeah. Please fuck off. Actually, just go somewhere else. Just start a new NP.
Yeah, like go to court.
Yeah.
And get, like what's that Sparrow, Penny Sparrow, whatever.
Yes.
And she called that police officer the K word a couple of times.
But even that.
And then she goes, she's still in jail, I think, now. It's like 5, 6, 7 years
and
ago.
And that trauma on the beach. In Greece. Everything's lacquer, not a chum in sight.
Yeah, not a chum.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously substituting chum for the word that he used, which was very racist. But I mean, and it's not even like he doubled down because he said it a few times. That thing's like, no lacquer, not a insight, and everybody's like, my guy. Why? Like, it's so fucking unnecessary. Like,
it's so unnecessary.
How is that your motivation for going on holiday? Then fucking stay there, actually, because we don't need you here. We don't want you here.
It's crazy.
So unnecessary.
It really is so crazy. But that Penny Sparrow got put away, and now everybody, I think Chom Jono put it out there. He's like, okay, so I'm just getting this right, like if you call a police officer the K word, then straight to jail.
Yeah.
But if you
right
to jail. But if you are with the Blue Party or, you're an MP and stuff, then it's like, maybe it was a mistake.
Yes. Yeah.
But I saw South African Human Rights Commission posted a statement today saying that they're going to be taking up a case next week.
But
I've lodged a complaint with him. I sent out a link on a number of different posts saying, because people are like, who's going to be how does this? They're like tagging the South African Human Rights Commission. I'm like, have you ever been to their site? Because it's very easy.
Yeah, they literally tell you step by step.
Yeah. You literally click lodge a complaint, and then it takes you through the whole thing.
Yeah, I signed that petition with like get Ronaldo.
I've never signed one so fast in my life.
Dude. But my thing is like, if he showed remorse and was like, you know what, guys,
he's a cocky shit. Man.
But that's my thing is, if he showed remorse and said, you know what, guys, that was 15 years ago. It has been brought up before, and I apologize. He said that much, but then he still says. There was something where he's like, I still agree with what people would concern as nonsense.
But have you seen what the EFF do with the Gilbert Boer song? I'm like, bro, you cannot. There's no disclaimers and there's no justification. You can't say but.
No,
you can't do any of those things. And like it's what we were saying just now as well. Is like, if we posted something racist 15, 20 years ago, right? And somebody dug it up and was like, oh, is this you?
Yeah.
I'd go, I fucking hate that person.
Yes.
I've learned why that person was horrible.
Yeah.
And my history from then till now will show you the distance between that person and me. That's not me.
But that's exactly it. If you can
I look back at that person in disgust, you know, like if that was me, that would be the change. There would be a visible change from that person to me now. But there's no visible change. He's just doubled down and he's been more of a dick. Every single one of his posts is just like derogatory.
It's not even that. He's just being smart racist.
Like I said, he substitutes the words, but you know what he means.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, but I didn't say the
anybody
word.
That can read.
But I'm not touching you. You know, like it's a childish shit. It's like, no, don't speak down on our intellect. Don't like think that you're intellectual. You're just being racist in a different way.
And my favorite thing is that like the next tweet was something about like how the word racist and racism has lost its power or something like that. And I'm like,
anything can be racist these days. Well, the K and the N word's always been racist, my friend.
Not just these days, my friend. Yeah.
For eternity.
But
and I even see people there like, but black people say the N word all the time. I'm like, bro, there's no hate behind that word when they say that. There's never been a history.
They've claimed it back, essentially.
But there's never been a history of suppression or like the taking away of somebody's like that word doesn't carry that connotation between black people, but from a white person to a black person it's speaking down.
Yes, because it's got historical context.
Dehumanizing. It's like taking away somebody's identity and pushing somebody away and all of those. It's like when people are like, but black people are racist too, and I'm like, but they're not. Like, you can do like by the dictionary meaning, sure, but there's
they kind of prejudice, they kind of racial prejudice, but technically they can't be racist because it doesn't come from a place of power. Because they don't determine something. That's the thing. Because in that video, he was also crying about BEE. I'm never going to have a job in 15 years. He legit says in 15 years because of my skin color. My guy, look where you are now, 15 years later.
MP with the DA.
Yeah, 100%. I'm not going to have a job.
The people.
Yeah, I'm not going to have a job because of BEE and it's racist. And I'm just like,
fool, dude.
My God. Look, I will say this. I do think the PA, Patriotic Alliance or Gaten McKenzie, I saw that I came to speak at our high school. I don't know if you ever came to your guys as well. And he's like, guys, drugs is bad. And we were like, no, this like fucking knows. We believe
him. He came
him.
a long time ago and he was talking about like the different gangs and I only remember that right now when you said that. I was like, I've seen this guy somewhere. I can't remember where it was. It was
I remember him. He did the rounds. He did the rounds
talking
at
about
people's
the 26s, 27s.
And then he's like, my favorite is he's always singled someone out that was like acting all gangster. He's like, it's like, you think you're a gangster? And like, all the teachers are standing around lekker. We're in like primary school. He's like, they fuck you up. And I'm like, teacher.
You cool guy, I'll fuck you. What?
It's like that sweetie man's waiting for you. That picture or that video where they open up the cop van and it's like, daddy's Papa Vach. Papa Vach. I was like, I'm never drinking and driving.
But he did the exact same thing where he was like,
it's a scare tactic.
Fucked up in prison and it's just like,
and everybody's just like wide-eyed, and he was allowed one swear word and he always used it there, but like there, like so I do believe
one swear word and he was allowed to swing on one kid.
Exactly. And it was the smallest one. So like they had this, I think it's them, I'm sure it's them, in their manifesto they have this idea of doing away with the current BEE system and rather going for what they call a black business development initiative or economic empowerment initiative.
To be
but exactly, but the problem,
results-based thing instead of like a development.
Exactly. So what he says is that they're aiming for a more development-focused approach. So it's essentially assisting people with business support.
See,
which for me makes sense, especially for entrepreneurs.
I think there has to be an element of both, right?
Yes.
Because
there's
people that miss the opportunity to
100%.
benefit from development.
Yes.
Is people now that live through apartheid, they don't have a job opportunity based because they can't go back and do high school and do varsity and all these things and then have a job for the next 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
So I do think that there has to be
a balance.
There has to be something for them. So results-based stuff makes sense.
Yeah.
But ownership in businesses makes sense, but there has to be some sort of mentorship and some sort of program there that like accompanies somebody and develops them and their interest into a role.
But you could also have like the results-based one also where they assist with training.
Yes,
so we had it this week where we had people from Southwestern College come and they were like, oh, we're studying a chemical engineering degree or bachelor's or whatever or diploma and we need to do an internship. And I'm like, that's cool. We would love to offer you that place, but we aren't a chemical processing plant. We are a manufacturing plant. Yeah. Chemical engineering, like we could offer you, some insight, maybe some parts of it, but we can't offer you the full 2 years internship sort of thing that they need. And the lecturer was like, but because they came with the lecturer, these two girls, and the lecturer was like, but you've got chemicals here. So I was like,
I've got chemicals in my cupboard. And
I was like, you obviously don't understand what the chemical engineering degree is about then, because it's not about mixing chemicals. It's about developing the processes.
About walking around going, that's a chemical.
Yeah.
That's a chemical.
And if I mix them together, they make another one. No, it's and that's it. Like people have this misconception that that's what chemical engineering is. No, chemical engineering is developing processes whereby chemicals are produced, essentially.
Yeah, extracted, manufactured,
exactly,
refined,
wax plants. Like we've got a couple of processes in there and we know chemical engineering firms that do that sort of process engineering is what it's called now. But and it's just like, I think to myself, fuck it. Like these are two girls that are studying this opportunity, but they're just being let down by the system
100%.
Because nobody caters to them. Whereas if you look at like a university like Wits, they give support. They aid in the sort of placement of where the students go and stuff like that, because they know they've got a relationship with these firms or these schools or whatever, and they then are able to place them in those areas.
I think it comes also down to pride of your job, right? So like if you're proud of your job, you do it well and you care about the results
you
of
take
your classes
interest.
and stuff, So I think we've spoken about this at length privately, I think, where we just said like teachers need to be like the highest paid professional.
100%.
Professions, because like they teach everybody else. The whole country
they're the
functions
profession that
as a
creates
result,
other professions,
And they see no benefit of that. They see no benefit of them doing a good job.
No.
They just get a paycheck and then
there's never incentive-based bonus.
There needs to be something. I've always said like it should be like GDP linked or something like that, like a global or like a national pool of funds that comes from the tax budget and goes, cool, we throw this in here and you earn an incentive based on your contribution to GDP through the students that have gone into the system.
And it doesn't necessarily also mean that like it's
pass rates,
purely,
all of these things. It's easy to measure it and to hand it out.
You see, but then the problem comes in where you could be a good teacher stuck with kids that aren't, I don't want to say academically inclined, but academically interested in what you're teaching.
But then
you see, that's the problem.
you take a simple approach of going, what's my input, what's my output, what difference did I create? So it's like taking a percentage of. So going like, oh, these students came in and the anticipation was that these are students that will get 40%. They achieve 52%. So I got a 12% increase in their performance.
Okay, fair enough.
So like there's ways of doing it, but people are just too lazy.
To work that out or implement the systems.
And it's not hard to do because you can literally have the schools manage it and submit reports.
100%.
And you've got the Auditor General, you've got all of these things to do.
But that's the thing, like all of that data is being captured anyway.
Yeah, of course.
So all of that data is being captured anyway. So all you need is just somebody to print the reports.
If you want to get teachers excited about their work, make them work hard.
I think
make them proud about their shit. We live in a country, globally, people are only as proud as the amount of money they earn, right? It's like,
but also freedom. I think teachers they require freedom to teach a lot of the syllabus. That's the thing. So like a lot of schools where they'll be able to take the syllabus, interpret it and say, cool, this is how we're going to teach it. They're really good at that. And they're often, the best teachers are often in those schools. Then you get the schools that are like, okay, Panyaza Lucifi said, I must do it like this. So I'm going to do it like this. And then usually it's a fuck up because the people that are in higher management and education, they haven't taught for the last 16 years.
No, they have no idea.
So they don't know what the landscape of classrooms
lower
is
the pass rate so that we look like we're educating the nation, but 70% of our kids going into varsity know nothing.
But what does that solve? That's the problem. It solves absolutely nothing.
So that's why you got to bring pride, because I was having this conversation with Sam the other day where she was like, listen, like, what do we do about schooling? Like the pass rate's so low. I'm like, school pass rate, but my pass rate for my son is 50%.
100%.
I want him to achieve more than that. But minimum 50%.
52 is the distinction.
But I'm like just because the school says it's 30% doesn't mean that, like, I'm not happy with a kid just passing.
But that's exactly it.
He needs to apply himself.
I'll
support him in whatever way he needs.
Yeah.
But we're not aiming for 30%.
No ways.
Like you need to know more than half of your work.
Yeah, you see, and that's the problem, especially like a lot of people, they're always like, yeah, well, why would I want a doctor that only does 20% of maths? And I'm like, you fucking idiots. There's entry scores that these people have to achieve in order to get to studying
6
a
A's
doctor.
and don't even get into the course. Like, no,
not even veterinary science in TICS. There's 20 people that get accepted a year, sort of thing.
Yeah,
and I'm just like people misunderstand pass rate for
the general level of education, but it's definitely not.
No,
like
100%.
It's definitely not.
But
it's also people that want to prove that, my educational system. Back in my day, we had high grade, center grade.
Yeah,
that was
you had a 50% pass rate. I mean, you had a standard of 50% for your pass rate. But the problem with that is that the kids that don't get 50% eventually sit without a matric, and how the fuck do they get on to better themselves in some sort of tourism or something where they might be understanding something better? So like, of their 9 intelligences, what everybody calls the 9 intelligences.
It is 9.
Yeah, we did it. When we did that fucking quiz night.
Oh, was this really?
Yeah, dude, that was intense. So it was at my niece's school. Really, really alternative thinking school, which is really cool. And
it's like a Montessori type of
not quite. Like their ADHD is a swear word. sort of thing. So it's not kids with ADHD. It's kids that have either learning differences or they're super fucking clever. Like these kids are like
gifted.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And if I look at my niece, and she's now 6 and she's able to read by herself.
Crazy.
Like she reads by herself, and she like
fucking mad,
she's only learnt in like the past like sort of year or so, and she reads fucking well. And it's funny because like we'll be standing there and she goes bah, 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 and she like spells out the word and then she says it, and I'm like, yeah, that's awesome, man. And she just like carries on reading the page. So like we'll often sit there if we're babysitting and she reads to her younger sister.
That's crazy, dude.
Where Captain Where. Yeah. Her new thing is bye. Yeah. Bye. The other day, so like Brit made biscuits for them. So Tracy sends a message, oh Brit, thanks so much for the biscuits, they were super delicious. And then they're in the bath and you just hear like Reese like gets this light bulb like, oh, mom's talking to Brit, and she goes, Brit, bye. And the whole time, bye. And then it's like, say I love you, bye.
That's so great, dude.
But yeah, so and it's like, so we went to the school, we did this quiz night, and the principal was like, yeah, you're gonna be tested on all the 9 intelligences. So it's kinesthetic, so it's like your physical intelligence, your logical intelligence, your like so tactile, your biological, your linguistic, music. It's like all of these different things. Yeah, exactly. And like spatial perception, and even there was one, what is it? History. But it wasn't like, oh, who was Winston Churchill? It was like, here's a dustbin full of evidence, right? And you have to play Sherlock Holmes, basically. So there's like assign you to a box with somebody's name on it, and then you have to then figure out how many people are in the family, who they are, what their roles are in the family.
It's historical like investigation, or like digging into the past to find the answer. Sort of
yes, pretty much.
Clever. So it's application of process instead of learning fact.
Exactly.
I love that.
And that for me is like the way they do it is just so incredible.
That's very clever.
And you see how the kids
that's what you're
learn
teaching,
differently.
You're supposed to be
but
teaching
that's what you should be
the method
teaching.
of learning.
Instead
or like
of
nurturing the mindset of learning.
And
that's
I understand
what you're doing, is you're learning constantly. It's not about the facts. It's about molding your mind into something that can learn.
Yeah, something that's able to apply itself in different situations. Because I agree. History is very important in that we learn from it. But surely you should then be teaching kids, okay, this is how you do an investigation sort of thing. Yeah,
dig into it. Find out something that the books don't show you. Here's the
how to
textbook.
interpret
Let's learn
something
this
as
thing.
well.
But now I want you to go and teach me something about the subject that's not in your textbook.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because schools will always be like, oh, apartheid's bad. Yeah, but and you learn apartheid's bad, but then you never learn about the social injustices. You learn about the surface of the social injustices, but you never actually learn about the full depth of it. That's the thing.
You don't learn about the modern day implications.
No, that's
because
that's
you only look at the history. And for me, all they do when they do that stuff is like they kind of still create a divide.
Yeah,
like there's no joint unity in this. Like you don't have like the white kids and the black kids sitting in the same class going, "Fuck."
Oh, this is how
we need to stop this shit. Like this stuff is like I know the effects of this. Sorry, like I'm a white person. Yeah. You're black. How is this affecting you right now? Because I don't understand like your upbringing and like how this has affected your family and possibly you. I need to learn that now. Like there's none of that thinking. No. I only learned that in the last couple of years where I was like, where I really took the whole white privilege thing seriously. And I was like, what is this white privilege? Because I'm tired of fighting against and telling people that I'm not privileged and that my parents worked hard. And then I was like, wait a minute. If I'm saying that my parents worked hard, I'm saying that theirs didn't.
Yeah, exactly. But that's exactly.
But it's not about like you know what I mean.
It's not about that. Yeah.
But that's the.
It's not about whose parents worked harder.
Yeah, my parents fought for everything that we had. You saying that their parents didn't?
Yeah, but it's like Ronaldo.
So what was the difference?
Ronaldo Gijs, he's white guilt free for the last 2 years. Shame. I'm happy for that. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but it's crazy. Like that acknowledgement of white privilege. Like you don't need to call it white privilege
it's just school, privilege in general.
But you just need to teach people what the modern day ramifications of history were.
Yeah.
Because we stop at learning what the event was, right?
But that's the thing, like you can see it socially as well. Like let's put it this way. If you had to go to Mall of Africa, right, you'd have I'd like to think. I mean, I've been to Mall of Africa once, and it was during the workday, so there weren't a lot. There were actually surprisingly a lot of people there, but it was a good sort of mix of races.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Go to Clearwater, and that's starkly skewed more towards white. Sort of.
We're heading towards the hills.
Yeah, white middle class sort of vibe. But then if you go towards, say, what's that, Moponya Mall?
Yeah. Then it's skewed the other way.
Exactly. But
why?
But that's exactly it. It's because of the social implications of the sort of location and people surrounding and the residences surrounding.
That's it,
and if you then think to yourself,
I love it when people are like, oh, the neighborhood's getting so black. I'm like, good.
Yeah,
out of every 100 people here, there should only be 9 of you, my friend. Like, that's representation of the country. Oh, but that school's going so black.
Yeah.
I'm like, good.
That's a good thing.
It means that the opportunities are starting to become more fair, my friend.
Exactly. It means that there's some equal education.
Have you ever spoken to a black person before?
They speak so well.
They're the fucking... They speak so well for a black person.
It's my worst, eh? Oh, and I'm like, I hate it. Dude. I have to, shame, bless my mom. And I mean, my dad doesn't say shit like that anymore.
Yeah.
My mom still says, she speaks. And I'm like, Mom, you can't, I was like, you can't say things like that.
Because she's saying it from a way of like, it's a compliment. Like, that's really impressive. Yeah.
Yes. Which for, I suppose, her, she means it from a point, and I know she means well when she says it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't come across well. That's the thing. It doesn't. It hasn't aged well. That statement hasn't aged well. So she says it in the sense of like, she speaks really well because this is her probably second or third language.
Yes, yeah.
So for her, she's like, this is really impressive.
Yeah.
That somebody's, I mean, even if they were speaking French or German even, she'd be even more impressed.
Yeah,
or if not the same impressed, like the same level of impressed. Yeah. Sorry, there's me, English. Mother tongue.
You're not very well spoken.
I'm a mother tongue speaker, dude. So
I speak so fucking badly.
It's because I'm from Krugersdorp.
They won't let you back.
Ek wil huis toe gaan.
Now you're back.
Na mama toe. So and that's the thing, is like, and I'm just like, I cringe when people do, and like we said, the Black Scent 2 weeks ago, we spoke about that. Yeah. And like, I know, like I said with my mom, like she means it from a good place. And I'm like, but say it to yourself. Yeah. You don't have to then say, you speak so well to that person, because it's fucking offensive.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where they went to school. You don't know how they grew up. For all you know, they could be like, you wouldn't say that to a white Afrikaans person. Yeah. You don't say that to, yes, but you speak English so well. Yeah. And I've actually said that to a white Afrikaans person before. Somebody that I studied with, because I know that he is mother tongue Afrikaans. And I was like, even my dad, he's mother tongue Afrikaans. And I'm like, he actually speaks English extremely well.
Yeah.
But he's very smart, and he's also very just well learned because he reads a lot.
Yeah.
But that in itself to me is also just as offensive as saying to a black person, you speak so well. You know,
it is. It's exactly like,
right? It's offensive either way, because you're assuming that they're only clever because they can speak your language very well.
But it's got a different connotation when you're saying it towards a black person, because like we said in last week's podcast, English is the 4th most spoken home language in South Africa,
and it is 100% the hardest.
1 in 10 people actually home language.
Yeah,
so. It's crazy that we're not trying to speak more Zulu, which is the most spoken language of 14%.
It still blows my mind that 14% is the largest.
Yeah, it is crazy.
It's crazy.
But I mean, when you think about how many national languages we got.
I suppose 11.
Yeah.
12
with sign language, right?
Yeah, true, actually.
So like it's like it kind of makes sense when you go like, if you split it up.
I didn't think about it sort of in that, like, how do you call it? Like, percentage, in those percentiles,
But that's why it's so crazy. Like street signs being in English. Pick and Pay. Yeah. Like all of these, like all businesses, all the like all the little posters, all those things, all in English, and you're like, it's the 4th most spoken language behind fucking Afrikaans. Behind Xhosa. Behind Zulu.
But that's exactly it. So it's crazy, for me, it's always interesting, eh?
But it's just how society is going, dude. But it's the impact. But that for me, that's the impact. It's a perfect example of the impact of apartheid and the modern day connotation, the modern day impact, the modern day consequence, of forcing people to be more white. White is right,
and for what?
You know what I mean? It's like, and English is a cuck language, dude. Let's be honest.
You know what?
It's so complex.
like I love German, and people always rip me on this because I mean, my family, my grandmother's German, my grandfather's German on my mom's side. And they always spoke German to us as kids. Like Max, my older brother, he couldn't speak English for the first 2 years of his life, basically. Only when he started going to preschool did he have to start learning English.
Oh, that explains a lot.
Explains the lederhosen.
Why does he wear that?
Just to work.
And to paddle.
Yeah, and to paddle. Yeah, lederhosen.
Where's that weird hat,
dude? But he, so for me, it's like, I don't know where I was going with this now.
Max, speaking German. You speak in German, one of your favorite languages.
Yeah, so it's very expressive, So like it's humorous, and people often are like, "Oh, but Germans don't have a sense of humor." Like, have you seen the video where the guy's like, he's busy servicing his car and he opens up where the car jack's supposed to be, and there's this like pool of water, and he goes, "Oh, was ist das?" And he like hits the water, and there's like a 5-cent coin in there. He goes, "Was ist das?" And he takes out the 5-cent coins. He goes, eine Weltsprunge. And he takes like a bunch of fucking coins because he's like, "Oh, it's a wishing well," and he throws like a shitload of coins in there, and he's like, eine Weltsprunge in mein Auto. So toll. And he just keeps throwing fucking pennies in there, and I'm like Germans, like it's funny because it's dry as shit and it's dumb humor, but
it is
like,
dry.
It's hilarious.
But it's like what surprised me the most about like Electric Callboy, being a German band.
Yeah,
I was watching them. They were doing a reaction video, 2 reactions to their latest song with Baby Metal.
Yeah,
and those two, the 2 singers, are fucking hilarious, dude. And they're talking in their like German accents, and naturally a German accent isn't like this deep spoken
it's
thing.
quite
It's quite high.
Yes,
it's like the top of your head kind of speaking. So you hear these guys talking, like these looks are like screamo, dude, in like parts of their music, and you're like, that is so fucking
it's weird.
And they are so funny, dude. And they're watching these people freak out, and they're loving it, and they're like just so full of love and humor. And I'm like, like it's the perception, right? And I think this is what you kind of get into is like the German perception is wrong. Like a lot of these, but this is such a good topic. I never ever thought about this until now. But history has taught us the history.
Yes,
it hasn't taught us the modern connotations. It hasn't taught us what has changed since then. It goes, that was bad.
Yeah.
And you go,
and it stays bad.
Cool, and then it always stays bad in your mouth.
Like German shepherds and French cars.
And French fries.
Yeah.
But they're not made in France.
No, they're
made in Greece.
They're made in America.
Made in America.
I thought you were American.
I thought you were a librarian.
but it's like you say, the perception. Also, you must go watch the behind the scenes for Pump It. Their like old song, and in there they're also, because they like building the set themselves, because they're like
just Electric Callboy.
Yeah, they're pretty handy guys. And then he's got like a nail gun. And he's like, ich kann, what does he say? Ich soll wieder nageln. Like it's like, I'm gonna nail again. And he's like standing, he's like, like, and it's so dumb, but it's so.
But you see
funny.
them dancing on stage, because a lot of their like music moves into like this high pitched like pop stuff, and the way they dance and like what they dress up is just like, I love that humor.
Yeah.
But again, we're not learning modern history.
No,
we're not learning like today history, like what happened this past week.
Yeah.
We're learning what happened like so many years ago, that the lessons are important.
Yeah.
But the lessons are more important than like, I don't know, the lesson. We don't teach the full lesson. We teach half the lesson. We teach about the event, but not like the modern day connotations. Like, what does it mean for today?
Yeah.
What happened today? Are we repeating it? Are we heading towards repeating it? Or are we moving away? Why are we moving away? Did we learn something?
Why is Germany so quiet in this whole international endeavor? And you're like, well, because like if they don't want to really get involved. And there's people are going to be like, oh, you see, nothing changed.
Yeah, but it was the first thing that happened. Yeah, like the first thing that happened was like, oh, no, Germany, you can't say anything about Israel doing this to Palestine.
Yeah, because the problem is if they do, then they're going to be like, oh, it's anti-Semitism straight away.
Oh, the Germans never changed.
Yeah, exactly. And
if we give them a chance, they're going to throw us all back in. You know, like it's the same.
100%.
Stupid shit, dude.
And that's exactly it, because like they have made changes. Look, I mean, Germany isn't the most unracist place, I'm going to be honest.
No, I mean, what place is, dude? Let's be honest.
But it's the same thing as like, I mean, like even African people going to, where was it? Yeah, I saw something where I think it's like, it's not Russia. one of the Eastern Bloc countries, they're super fucking racist. And I was
there's a lot.
Weird.
It's the same. Like, you know what sticks in my mind as soon as you say that?
Yeah.
There's that video in China where the guy like gives the chick a fright with the mask on.
Oh,
and she goes,
yeah.
She like laughs, and then he takes off the mask and he's a black guy and she screams.
Yeah.
I'm just like, that is crazy, dude.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like people taking photos of someone like a black person in China because they've never seen one before. You know, it's like,
so for me, that like, I don't know,
it's a cultural
weird.
thing.
It's a cultural thing, 100%. Because
they're not being racist. It's like it's very different to them.
For them, it is different because I know I experienced this firsthand because we did a rugby tour in Argentina and Uruguay.
They've never seen white people.
Yeah, no, 100%. They've never seen people that don't do coke.
You guys sober?
And all of our like our POC rugby players, they were loving it because all the women were like, "Ooh, I want me a piece of dark chocolate." And like one of our friends, his name was Tatu, and the reason why I say it like that because he was a coconut, like 100%. And it was the funniest thing because whenever we'd go on like rugby,
so he was well spoken.
He was so well spoken, So such a great guy, so well spoken.
So well spoken. You speak really nicely, bro.
Tatu, and he amalgamation, Gunjani, and he was there, and these chicks were fucking loving them.
I love that.
Loving all the guys. They were like, "Yo, you're so beautiful. Look at your skin." And then Tatu's like, "God, I don't know what the fuck to do." He's like, "This is so weird."
Bruh.
Yeah. But it was so funny. But it was like so funny. And that's the thing, like I experienced that firsthand where they don't want to be offensive. They're not trying to be offensive.
No, it's just cultural.
But it's the same as like, it's sure, not to even compare anybody to objects, but it's the equivalent of us seeing like a crazy fucking supercar. We're like, "Oh, we've never seen that before."
Yeah, I get
it's
that.
Horrible explaining it like that.
No, but what you're saying is like the way that the mind works.
The rarity. Yeah. So it's a novelty.
But humans are simple. I say this all the time. It's like we see pattern.
Yes.
And if everything's in pattern, then we don't notice it.
Yeah. The thing that's not pattern.
How did I get here?
Yeah.
Like when you drive in a car, because everything worked the way that it normally does.
Hypnosis.
But you know what I mean? It's like everything worked the way that it did.
Yeah.
It only changes when something happens, like some oak jumped a robot, this song played that I really enjoyed, whatever it is. Those are the moments that make you remember your drive.
Breaks the monotony.
But that's the same as anything in life. Is like if it's in pattern, we don't notice it. As soon as something jumps out of pattern, it's a survival instinct in your mind to bring it to your attention.
Because you realize,
like, hey,
something's different and it could kill me.
Yeah. Something's different. Pay attention. What is this thing?
Yeah,
explore. You know, so what you're saying isn't wrong. Yeah. It's just another example of how your brain works.
They call it brain one. No, it's brain two. It's brain two. So you've got essentially two brains, and the one is like your autonomic response to something.
Yeah,
where it's like your innate response to something, where you like, ooh, chilies are hot because I ate them the one time, and your brain remembers that, and it'll pass that on, sort of thing for memories.
That stores that like trauma or that
because response, it's a survival response. That's the thing. Or it'll be like, oh, chilies are hot, but they're lekker. They make you feel good afterwards because of the endorphins it releases. So then people get addicted to that. Also, like animals and amarulas. So there's always that thing of like the elephants and the monkeys chowing amarulas, and they're fucked and they can't.
And that's
walk.
how they found.
And they're like, this is fucking great.
Yeah.
Like we know that at this time of the year, the amarulas are all falling off and they're like fermented in the hot sun, and they make their own alcohol. And we try a couple of those, and then we fucked. You know. And
I love how that's a story of how like amarula came to be. It's like people noticed animals getting fucked off their head by eating fermented fruit falling off of this tree.
Yeah.
They're like, we want to do that as well. I want
how many amarula fruits do I have to eat?
I want in on that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, I mean, like, I don't know the story in full, but I'm pretty sure that they did eat the fruit and get pretty fucked. And
welcome.
Like, I don't want to chew this stuff all the time, so I also want to drink it.
Yeah. Welcome to African Mythbusters. That's plausible.
It's plausible.
Not going to say how many, but it's plausible. Speaking of fermented fruits.
Yes.
Although that's not really a fruit, that's barley.
Mate.
Fermented barley that we make into your fucking... Tommy. Do you have the Whiskey app? Because seeing as this is your whiskey.
I don't have the Whiskey app. You're going to have to do it. Okay. Hey, my man. Oh, wait. We need the pop.
Ooh! That was a nice one.
That's a good pop.
Okay. Oh, this one pours like smooth as well.
Yeah, it is quite smooth.
Like, what was it that we poured last week that just made no sound? The
It
silent
was the
assassin
tequila.
was the tequila. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
I gave you a lot there. Or give me the same.
Oh no, put it back.
I fucking will. I'll throw it back.
So I'll introduce this one because I think it's like
you introduce it. I'll find the notes for you so long.
Okay, so this week we're trying a bottle that we had previously at a bachelor's. Kevin, a good friend of ours, Mr. Sir Scoot. We all had to bring something like a whiskey that we hadn't really tried or something that we wanted to show off. And we walked into a bottle store and we saw a bottle called Peaky Blinders. Oh, Peaky Blinder.
Oh, these are Peaky Blinder bourbon.
Ooh, that must be good.
This is the good whiskey though, yeah. Okay,
So
I haven't looked at the tasting notes, but
so we tried this out, and it happened to be one of our favorite whiskeys on the night.
Yeah,
and it was
surprisingly.
cheap, man.
Yeah,
this bottle cost me $280.
You see, for me, that's the same price as a Jim Beam. It's cheaper than a Jack Daniels. It's cheaper than Shivers. It's cheaper than most of your whiskeys. It's a little bit more pricey than like a black bottle, or same price as a black bottle. But it depends on what you want to go for. So if you're going for like a traditional Irish whiskey, then this is quite a good one. Yeah, but like if you're aiming for like a more premium one, then you go for like a Glen Grant's Major's Reserve, sort of thing.
But I mean, in terms of like its price range, it is such a good bottle.
The color. I love the color of this. It's one of my favorite colors. It's nice golden amber.
So established in 1861, Sadler's.
Sure.
Who brew this, or distill it, triple distilled, finished in a bourbon case.
Ooh.
Cask, my eyes. Distilled in Ireland.
Don't read any tasting notes.
No, try not
Otherwise
to.
you're going to ruin us.
So Sadler's Peaky Blinder Irish whiskey is crafted from an exceptional blend of grain and single malt Irish whiskey, aged in bourbon casks. Okay.
I'm keen.
I already saw some of the notes.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine if you know the notes.
Okay.
As long as one of us doesn't.
Okay.
It's usually me. Well, it's usually you, actually. What's it like being on the other side of the table?
Fucking weird, dude.
You get a lot of corn, almost like a
that's
bourbon.
Interesting, yeah. I'm actually not going to read it. I know a few of them that are.
So you get a lot of corn, but it's definitely a honey.
Yes.
I want to say not stewed fruit, but definitely like an apricot-y or cherry. Stone fruit, maybe. And then apples, definitely green apples.
See, these notes on here aren't the same as what's on the bottle. No,
is it? I'm like pretty spot on.
Very much there.
And then there's one that's like evading me. It's like a banana or pineapple sort of smell.
Okay.
I'm probably very wrong. But you can
this
read
is
so
those are tasting.
So if you go, so those are community notes, eh?
Yeah.
So if you go,
the official notes doesn't have like.
Oh really? Okay,
yeah, they're not on here. So we'll just do community.
Okay.
So they say chocolate. I didn't get the chocolate. Oh, if I search for it, the next one I can smell.
Oh no, I can't smell the chocolate.
No, not as much, but I can imagine it. The next one's raisins.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, it smells like a brandy pudding.
Yes, yeah, oak. Yeah, it's got a bit.
Yeah,
dark chocolate as well. I can get the dark chocolate more than the normal chocolate.
Yeah, slightly.
Like if you smell like a 90% cocoa powder lint thing, where it smells like a bit like dusty.
Yeah, and bittery.
Oh, okay, caramel.
Yeah,
toffee. Medicinal.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Taste.
Taste. What did the notes say there?
Those are tasting notes. It looks like I'll read them afterwards. I always forget how smooth it is for like it's got a bit of a burn on the back of your throat.
It was not terrible.
No, it's
like
nice.
Inviting. This is one of those ones where it's got a slightly different taste profile to the nose.
Yeah.
But you can definitely taste the caramel, the toffee, the raisin.
Okay, so toffee, caramel,
raisin.
They don't have raisin on here.
Really? It's a sweetness though. It's like a barley or like a honey sort of a sweetness. I suppose the toffee and the caramel as well. Yeah, I want to say like stewed fruit or stone fruit.
Which is what they have on the back of the bottle. Yeah.
The oak,
got fruity.
Yeah, I get that oak coming through.
Yep.
And a bit of vanilla even.
Yes, that's on the bottle, but not on the notes. So I'll read the notes here.
Damn, it's pretty fucking good.
Bro, this fucking label is
Must have helped you,
bothering
dude.
the shit out of me. No. So fruity with notes of apricots and orange peel.
My man.
With a subtle sweetness of vanilla and honey, accompanied by a hint of chocolate and cinnamon to finish.
The cinnamon I get now.
Yeah.
Chocolate, not so much.
Oh, well, that's finishing notes, which is chocolate and cinnamon. Yeah. Which is literally what's on the back of the bottle that I just read. They also said Oloroso. Oloroso?
Okay, I get the chocolate and the cinnamon.
Chocolate.
Actually, yeah, I do.
Chocolate.
You know what?
What's Oloroso?
When you think of chocolate,
Yes, you get it.
think of the Hubley pipe tobacco. Do you remember the pipe flavor Hubley tobacco? That like
brother,
sickly sweet one, yeah. I don't know what Alpha,
Oloroso.
that's a racing team. It's Red Bull Racing.
Let me search what Oloroso is.
Oloroso.
Oloroso sounds like a made-up word, dude. Sounds like Spanish for orange.
Sure, this Jose
Oloroso
decided,
is a variety of fortified wine.
oh, port, yeah.
Yeah, it's literally port. It's
Yeah,
a sherry.
I get that.
Oloroso
I get
sherry.
that, yeah. So Jose said, the Peaky
Spanish.
Blinders was a street gang who used razors in their berets to blind their enemies in a surprising way. This I just watched the series. And then he's like,
Tommy!
yeah, on the palate, creamy vanilla, a little watery,
Tommy.
super smooth. You can hold it forever. Slight oak spice, marshmallow. What was that? Oh, I think it was one of those spraying things in the house.
It literally sounded like you shat your pants, dude.
Oh, like the dude in the UFC. There is a ghostly maze somewhere.
There you go.
Very easy to drink, not complex at all. I actually think it is.
I think it's
quite
very complex, but it's so sweet afterwards.
For
dude.
what you get, for what you pay for it, you get quite a complex whiskey, in my opinion, especially with that maze. Like on the nose, because it smells like a bourbon. When you smell bourbon, you expect that maize, you expect the oat, you expect the barley. Straight
Dude,
up,
the sweetness is overwhelming. Like
it is very sweet. It's very
sweet, man. It tastes like almost like a dessert whiskey. Like the last
But I
few
think
notes
that's
is
where
just
that-
such a nice.
that
I mean, it's
Oloroso.
vanilla. It's like a vanilla chocolate
chocolate.
aftertaste.
Now that I've said that pipe tobacco, I actually can't get that taste out of my mouth.
Luckily, I can't remember
On the
it too
back of
much.
your tongue.
I can, back of my tongue, I can get that like smoky.
It tastes like
yeah.
it tastes like that chocolate syrup you use for milkshakes.
Yeah. It's a slightly sour.
Yes,
Yes. I want to add a drop.
The malic acid. It's okay.
Oh!
Yo, add a drop. Add a beat. Okay, I added
One bubble.
One bubble.
One bubble. Well, that opens up so much more sweetness.
It's a lot brighter. I'm still getting like a green apple smell to it.
Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting.
It mutes it.
Toffee.
Yeah, you get a lot more of the chocolate and toffee, but it mutes it quite a lot actually.
Like pushing, you know how you like push
Pushing putty, yeah.
No, when you push air into your mouth,
Yeah.
like to like, you know, like no, it's from the back of your
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying.
yeah. Don't you get like a more chocolatey vanilla taste than before?
Get a little bit of
Vanilla, I'm getting a lot of vanilla
little
now,
chocolate,
dude.
little vanilla.
On the tongue. Delicious.
Yeah, back of the throat. my golden spoon. Golden spoon.
Delicious. No, dude, I'm getting a lot of vanilla afternotes. Like, and it's a long ride, dude. Like it just hovers there. It's just
I miss the cinnamon. I miss the
Yeah.
cinnamon from without the water because that cinnamon taste was really nice. That
Maybe you
afternoon.
just keep a little bit. Cinnamon Johnson.
Keep a little cinnamon in the pillow for the cinnamon man.
Yeah. Keep a little bit of dirt on my pillow for the dirt man.
I saw this video on TikTok where it's like,
Okay, he comes around.
it's like, all heterosexual men. It's like, at what point is a masculine presenting trans person allowed to start singing the Dirtman song? And then I think it was the guy who made the song is like, whenever you feel it's right.
Dude, I love that. There was a stand-up comedian Dude's so quick on his feet, but he was asking people in the crowd what they do. And this guy's like, I'm an alarm technician. And he's like, ooh. That's just so good. Because the whole crowd goes, ooh. It was so good, dude. Oh man, so clever.
I love
just
those.
Me of that.
I must say, there's definitely some really, really good comedians out as of late.
And I was put off of watching stand-up clips on Instagram and TikTok for quite a while because I was just like, it was a lot of American nonsense, the typical American style of the old school American comedic style of shouting.
Yeah.
And profanity.
Like Chris Rock back in the day.
Yeah. I mean, they're funny, but the English humor always got me more because it was more dry. It was more
It's more smart.
But it's always self-degrading instead of degrading other people.
Yeah.
Self-deprecating, that's
it. Like that one guy where the dude pulls in the wheelchair. And his whole thing is that he usually asks people what they do and how they're doing and stuff like that. And then that dude pulls in the wheelchair and he's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to.
I can't do it.
Can he do it?
Can he do it?
And then the guy's like, oh yeah. He's like,
fuck it.
How you doing, mate? And then he's like, oh, could be better. And he's like, could be better. And he's like fucking dying. He's kidding himself. He's like, no, fair enough. And he's like, you see, that's what you need. You just need a positive outlook. He's like, you came here and you came into the front row at a comedy show. He's like, yeah. He's like, brave.
But
it is. It's dude. It's just clever humor. Even a guy like Richard Ayoade on Techman or whatever that was. I thoroughly enjoyed his humor and Mighty Boosh because it's just clever.
It is. It's intelligent humor.
Yeah. Even What We Do in the Shadows. Absolutely fucking love that show because it's just so clever.
Yeah, I love English humor. I absolutely love it. It's just so dry and witty and dude, that's delicious. I forgot how good that was.
I like that vanilla toffee.
It's so combo. Good, man.
But it is a dessert whiskey.
Yeah.
This is very similar to the Bunnahaven, where it's a one and done.
Yeah.
Although
I think I could probably do two. I think
with ice it'll be nice. Over ice, as it waters down, it'll be quite nice.
And socially, I think sitting at home and having it yourself, it might get a bit.
Yeah, a bit lonely. It is because it's quite a bold flavor for.
I think it's quite a social. You take it to a bar or something with you, and you'll enjoy the night.
Yeah, like this, you can drink by yourself. Three ships. This is the 3 year. This isn't even the 5 year. That's 220 rand a bottle now.
Yeah, so this was
for $60 extra. You get that.
Crazy.
This is good for mixing with Coke.
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
You could, but
tell you what, next week I'll make a Manhattan.
Yeah,
with it, and then we can see. Because what I found is I made a Manhattan with a bourbon.
Nice.
Jim Beam.
Oh, yeah, but Jim Beam is just fucking extraordinary.
But that was nice because you had the nice smokiness, you had the bitters coming through, you had that orange peel and the smokiness. Oof,
that is good.
Delish.
It does sound
fucking
good.
Fucking delicious. So, sounds like my ex-girlfriend. Yo.
Yeah, tell me about a interesting fact that you know.
Sure.
Dude.
I haven't learned any interesting facts as of late.
You learned nothing?
Yeah. You know what I have? I heard a joke today that was quite funny.
Okay, yeah. Tell me a joke.
So, this guy, it was actually
tell me a joke, man.
Yeah, tell me a joke, funny, man. It was like a Facebook post thing where this guy's like, have there been any artists that have changed your life or moved you spiritually and stuff like that? So this one guy's like, yeah, Kurt Darren. Kurt Darren came on once and I got out of my wheelchair to change the radio station. I fucking love it so much.
Dude,
and I was just like, again, there, Afrikaans. I was like, Afrikaans humor.
Yeah, dude, it's also really good.
It sometimes.
It's really good.
Oh, I love it. And you, what's your fact?
Well, I think I've shared a few.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Tell me a fact, man.
Come.
Tell me something, fact, man. Yeah.
No, I'd like circling the drain now. Let me see, because I always always put a bookmark on things that I want to talk about. And then I write like notes.
Yeah.
And I go like, okay, these are the things.
Not a fact, but have you seen the Elden Ring trailer?
Yeah, for the DLC that's going through. Apparently, but you have to be in the right place to be able to play it.
Holy puss. Yeah,
You
mentally.
can't just...
Yeah.
No, but you can't play it unless
No. Yeah, you have to have beaten
Moog,
Lord of Blood, and Radon. Starscourge Radon. And the reason why is because it ties into behind Moog, or Morg, whatever his name is.
I think it's Moog, yeah.
Behind him, there was like this egg.
Yeah.
And this arm, like outside of the egg. And everybody was like speculating, like, who is this? Like, Vought Video was like,
little, dude.
Yeah, but that's it. So Vought Video, who's like the leading Soulsborne law expert, even he was like, oh, this could be Moog's mother. Moog's mother was so and so and so and so and so. And true as they were like, oh yeah, this is the endless flame of Misa or Massa or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
And he's often referenced in the Elden Ring universe. But like Dark Souls 3 has 2 DLCs. So this is probably going to be the first of 2, if not possibly 3 DLCs, if you think about it.
But this is what they do, bro.
Because Elden Ring is vast, dude. Elden Ring is vast. And you know what I love about it? They just make games fucking well.
Yeah, they do.
They make a AAA title a AAA title.
Yeah, they really do. I still need to finish it.
Yeah, I think we got you to that first camp, and that's about it.
I literally fought that dude on the bridge.
Which dude?
The guy, the first boss,
the dude with the Lekestoki.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's
no, because you know what happened, dude.
We got to take you south, my boy. We got to take you south. Take you to the south so you can fuck around there with the drums.
No, so I walked out. When you start, you walk out and you go down into that little
valley.
Like the little swampy area, and you go, oh, there's a Jolian, and you go there, and that dragon's like, oh, fucking eat you.
Yeah.
So I knew that happened.
One of my favorite clips of Jess Hines.
Yeah, so I knew it was going to happen. Yeah. So like I avoided that, and I went and fought some dudes, fought a couple of rats.
Yes, you chose a hard path, dude.
No. So just there, that's where I started, and I was like, let me just go down here, see what's happening. Then there's this dungeon, and I'm like, oh, cool. Like, let me go down these stairs, fight a couple of fucking rats, like 2 of these like scroungy little dogs, and then there's a chest. I'm like, lacquer. Open the chest, it just fucking
teleports
puts me into a boss.
Yes.
I'm in this box, dude.
Yes.
I'm literally in this box. And as soon as I step out, this oak just fucking javelins me, dude. Like just stabs me with a pole, bro. I couldn't get out of there. So every time I spawned, I was in an impossible place.
Is that where you stuck now?
No. So I ran Stream was laughing because it literally took me an hour of like jumping out, rolling, and seeing if I could try and get somewhere. And then I'm like, oh, I'm away, and he was still reach me. Boom. And he's just standing on top of the box.
Yeah.
And then I eventually got out of there, and then I found another place to save there. And then as you now I have to try and make my way back because you can't just teleport back.
Yeah.
I was like on the other side of the fucking map. And everywhere that I went, dude, was just bosses or like people that are way higher than my level.
Yeah.
So I had to try and avoid every single person to try and get back. So eventually I just fucking restarted the game, dude.
Fair enough.
Not a chance, dude.
Yeah.
And then that's where you guys took me through to the thing.
Yes. Yeah.
But I did learn, I've got a very interesting fact.
Tell me.
Where do you think beds were invented?
Beds.
A bed.
This
is really interesting. I didn't know this.
Okay.
Because we don't think about this.
Define bed, like bed with spring.
No. Like, where was the first mattress kind of made? Like a
where,
form
like
of a
country?
Mattress.
Sure.
Like the form of a mattress.
I want to say something like Mesopotamia. Babylon.
Oh, they're fucking...
Babylon. Australia.
Nope. Basic.
Thailand, dude.
Basic bitches didn't sleep on mattresses.
Really?
Nope.
Sure. Egypt?
Nope.
What? Come on, not even close.
You're on the right continent now.
Africa. Okay, fair enough. Nigeria.
No.
Lesotho.
No.
Okay.
But a lot closer.
Really?
Yes.
Swaziland.
No.
South Africa.
Yes.
Really?
Whereabouts in South Africa now?
Cape Town.
No.
No,
those fucking whites will claim it.
Limpopo.
No.
KZN.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. So 77,000 years ago, it was discovered by researchers in KwaZulu.
Chums were sleeping on sugarcane.
Yeah, the ancient hunter-gatherers at the time used sedge grass to construct a mattress made of aromatic leaves that seemed to have served several purposes, one of which to sleep on.
And it smelled good at the same time.
Yeah, how cool is that?
That's very cool.
South Africa.
Thank you.
Creepy crawlies and beds.
Yeah, creepy crawly and what do you call it? Posturepedics. Sealy.
I wanna lay you down on a bed of sedge leaves.
Aromatic sedge leaves. So that I can sleep on sugar cane. Hey? That's a good one. Brown. His name's Brown Sugar John V. Hewlett's Joe V.
Hewlett's the dogs out.
Oh no, don't do that. Salati.
Yeah, dude, this is cool. Those are really
thank you.
like I'll be you were missed.
Yeah, but you can listen to this and then laugh.
Yeah, I'm
with
sorry.
us.
We told you that there was no podcast tonight, and we just did one.
Well, he's sorry. I have no regrets.
No, had to collect keys to.
Yeah,
he's house sitting this weekend.
He is.
So he had
really nice house.
Yeah. So he had to collect keys for the last 4 hours.
There's custom whiskeys in there that this oak's distilled himself.
Is he able to extract some of that and put like rooibos back in the bottle?
So it's in a drum or in barrels.
So is he able to extract
I
some
know,
of that?
but you want to go visit sometime.
No. That's really cool. So
I'm
did
just
this guy
joking,
make
Liam.
whiskey?
Yeah, so it's the guy that owns what's that brewery? The guys that make Special Star.
Oh shit, is it them?
Dancing Hops. Yeah. So it's he's house sitting for them.
Dude, we really need to have our podcast at cool locations like that and try these whiskeys,
dude.
man.
We should
Does Liam
we should
listen to
get
this?
Liam on the podcast. It'll be really clever.
Yeah, at his house while we're drinking his whiskey.
Yeah, we could. He'd be so down for that, dude.
Dude, I'm 100% down to do that. He'd be our first guest as well.
We can have it in his beer can. He's got a giant beer
can
trailer.
can.
A giant beer can trailer. A giant beer can trailer. Can he do it? This is going to be full of beer taps and a beer rinsing tins and a table.
But we need to organize
a
more
nice
mics
table.
if we're going to do that.
Hey, more?
We need to get another mic if we're going to do that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So if anybody's got a mic.
Yeah, XL. Ooh.
XLR. Yo, dude, that is a crispy moustache. But you need to condition that.
It was winter.
Winter is here.
Mbash. Mbashile.
Bash.
It's my favorite word.
Bashile.
Bash. Whenever I see some of the guys in the factory.
Looking a little chalky.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, Tipper, what's up? We Mbash. And he's like, aye. And he's our favorite guy. He's got 30 minutes of energy in a day. That's it. If you work him too hard in the morning, I
love that.
He sits there by tea time. And you're like, Tipper, what time? He's like, I'm tired. And after he's eaten, after lunch, Tipper, what's wrong? I need to sleep. That's it. And it's like he lives on a forklift. He just drives forklift all day, every day.
Oh, dude, that's my favorite. I love that
he's
guy.
The best. No, he's hilarious. We call him Duna.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Like big boss.
Yeah. Is he a big guy?
Hey, yeah, he is quite. But he's like, no, you have to call me Tuna when I got there. And I was like, okay. And then I didn't know what it meant at the time. And I was like, what does it mean? He's like, no, it means big boss. But as soon as his supervisor's out, he's like, you must call me John because that's his supervisor. So I'm like, okay, cool. By the end of the day, you're like, John. And he goes, He's like, don't swear at me like that. Because he's like, I'm done with people. He's like, your supervisor's tough. He's like, I'm done with people. Eventually, you come there halfway through the day. Yo, John, how's it going? He's like, Says he's supervisor now, and he just points to one of the random guys in the factory. He's like, yeah, he's supervisor now.
Dude, how cool is it to work with such great people like that?
You know what? It's so wholesome actually, because like they're such good guys. Like they really have such good characters, and they really are just some of the best people that we can know.
It just makes work so much better.
It does. It really does.
I don't know. I think when you surround yourself with like just cool people of such diverse backgrounds, it just
you try
makes
to elevate
you such a
yourself
better
as
human,
well.
man.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
It's so cool.
But anyway, thank you very much for this lovely evening.
Thank you, man. This was really cool.
I like it. And next week, number 20. Can
Next
you believe
week
it?
is number 20. I can't believe it. I think it's number 20. Should I fact check that really quick?
I don't think it is number 20 because we have that one that didn't record.
No,
stuff.
next week will be number 20, I think.
Oh, is it?
This is the 19th episode. So
can you believe it?
wrap up season 1, eh?
Sure, that's going to be exciting. Yeah, I think we can
bottle.
We can bottle on stream actually. I've got all the bottles. We can.
While we talk, that'll be really cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Guys, get your bids prepared.
We can talk about our famous moments, or our favorite moments from each episode.
Oh yeah, that'll be quite cool.
And then we put that whiskey in. We should make it a Friday night, and you must sleep over.
Yeah, because we're going to get fucked.
And then we have a shot of each.
20 shots, dude. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll see you next Friday.
Yeah. But yeah, that'll be a cool idea. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you.
Everybody. If you guys, whatever platform you are, I think there's quite a few platforms where you can leave a comment, leave a question, tell us something interesting that you know. We'd love to just engage with you guys a little bit more and talk about more things. I mean, we're here to learn, and our whole podcast is about keeping you guys company and
100%.
having you guys involved in the conversation. So we'd love to hear your voice.
And you keeping us company. Oh, also, sorry, I forgot. We didn't rank this.
Oh, shit. What would you rank it, though?
Sure, like a 3.2.
Out of 5?
It's out of 5, yeah.
Is it?
3.2.
3.2, yeah, I'd give it
like it's solid, but it's like a solid mid-range. Like
it's a really good mid-range. I'd say like between 3.2, maybe 3.5.
I'm happy with that.
Like an edge in a 3.5.
Yeah, don't edge it too much.
You get a lot more vanilla. And on that bombshell.
But yeah, thank you guys. And